Ellie, that's so funny. Wait, you're here. Okay, I'm undeafening. Sorry, Isaac is not here right now. He wanted to go help Sky go crying at the local church, but didn't know how. So we had to ask Sky for help. Oh my god.
The best.
That's
The best collaboration.
Oh, it's so good. Wow. It's incredible. Alright, well, I'm so excited for Nancy Drew. Wait, let me turn off my music because it's very loud.
We part of the Drew crew now, baby.
The Drew crew! Oh my god. I'm so, cause like, I love mystery games so much. I have a passion for them.
I'm so excited to be your Drew buddy.
Yeah. Yes.
Some of the older games are pretty, like, wacky. Like,
yeah, you know, I played the Wii one, like the,
Oh, there's a Wii one?
yeah, there was a Wii one, and it was called, like, Mystery on something. It was the one that was, like, in the winter, and you were up at a cabin.
Dude, I never, let me be honest with you. I never, like, I'm dyslexic, so I hated reading as a kid. And so the Nancy Drew books were always something that, like, a forbidden thing that I really wanted to do, but I could never do it.
Oh, I never read any of them, but...
So then I rebelled and I never played any of the games, even though they looked really cool. So it was later in life that I was writing a proposal for a grant, Rosie, and I had it on the background, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good!
Right? Right? Oh my gosh, it's so good. I guess it was like the mystery of the white wolf at Icicle Creek, something like that. I think Icicle Creek was part of the name, but it was like, it's just so fun. I never finished it because the controls sucked so bad, but it was so fun. And also, it was just like, I just kept getting lost, you know? I was like, wait, what was my goal?
You're not gonna play it on, like, expert. Oh, oops, I stopped watching your stream. That's my bad.
Should I start a new game?
No, you should make sure it's not on, like,
I think it lets me choose actual, like, game settings.
Yeah, there's
when we go in, probably.
Yeah, because there's a veteran detective. Like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So there's, like, a veteran mode, and it doesn't give you tasks to do.
Oh, yeah,
so, like,
that's not good.
Stuff to check off your list. Yeah, so if you keep that on, then you'll be like, it'll be much easier to say that to this one. And then hopefully when we finish this game,
yeah, here it is.
Don't do master, do amateur.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sure, very good. Get out your notepads.
Dear Ned, Austria has been wonderful so far. Dad called. He wants me to get an old relic while I'm here, the Book of Apologies, which dates back to the 17th century witch trials in Salem. I'll be going to Mosam Castle to retrieve it before I head back to the States. It's said to be haunted, so I'm expecting some good scares and mysteries.
Oh my god.
Haunted? I love it! Oh my god, it's like
Yes, it is like Scooby-Doo, but it's baited. We're gonna go back to Salem, so you'll be here for a bit, and then we'd go back to the United States. Just letting you know.
Ages since I was on my last adventure. So, are you coming in?
Who is that?
That's alright, Miss Drew. I'd prefer to stay out here.
Why? It's so warm and inviting in here.
Yes, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. All of Judge Sewell's effects are there, just as your father requested. Although, I will tell you, as I told him, the desk is locked, and I don't have the key. But I will gladly stay and answer any questions you have. From the other side of this door.
Doctor in anthropology, probably,
opening the
or history.
For some light. There's
You've seen scarier stuff in this.
Well, in that room at least.
Excuse me. Okay, so it's point and click to move. Okay, that makes sense. Alright.
Yeah.
Open the window. Nice. Can we look out?
Look out, man.
Phew.
But don't jump. Oh, bless you.
Excuse me. Okay, so move. Look like that. On the screen's edges to turn. Alright.
Yeah, it's like Google Street View, kind of.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. I don't mind it so far. Okay. Ooh, chains? So we can't
I'm
inspect.
excited.
I know. Okay. So, can't read any of those.
Is this Judge Sewell's desk?
Ah, yes. That desk is where he spent most of his time working when he wasn't in court. Custom made. If the Book of Apologies does exist, he would have written it at that desk.
And what's inside this alleged book?
Your father didn't tell you?
No, girl,
It
that's
was
what
a
we're asking.
ledger containing
Yeah.
all the names of the accused witches from the Salem witch trials. Judge Sewell had doubts about his convictions, and he wrote the book as a means to make amends.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Alright, what's this?
I found a letter. It's addressed to Abigail Hawthorne Woodley.
What does
Very
it say?
good, very good.
I do regret to write to you in this state. I have been racked with guilt as my fervency of spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. He asks for her forgiveness and for God's.
Oh, okay. Okay, yep, okay, yep, we just read that. Wait, so to determine... Ugh, spooky. His light. Ugh. Wait, she didn't read all. She paraphrased weirdly. Okay, the other part is that 2 of our daughters have perished, my wife's mother as well, and our latest child did not draw breath when born. I must repent, lest my children forever be held in anger and contempt of. Wouldn't he just assume this is more witchcraft? Like, wouldn't he just be like, I can't believe they're still doing witchcraft on me right now?
I'm traveling the world to note down all names of those wrongfully accused of witchcraft. Oh, but this guy doesn't believe in witchcraft then.
What, isn't this supposed to be, like, the judge? Who like, did the trials?
I guess he's remorseful?
Okay. I feel like I would just assume more witchcraft if I was already a witchcraft person and this started happening.
It says, let this be my final legacy, my only way to right the wrong I have helped create. My guilt allows me to ask for your forgiveness, though.
Not to ask for your forgiveness.
Oh, there's a dyslexia. Know that my... What
soul,
is that, son?
Soul.
Oh, soul
yeah.
Remains forever tortured by the knowledge of what I've done. So this person, this judge regrets...
Oh, we could have read it nicely.
I forgot. Oh, I forgot.
Rotate. Nothing on the back. Alright.
What does this mean?
What does it mean? It means he probably wrote the thing. I bet this is a puzzle.
It's not.
Feels like oh, it was! Did I just open the drawer?
Just open the drawer.
Locked.
Oh no, okay. So, that's locked.
Maybe there's something else around here. Because I don't... Maybe, like, on this puzzle, but I don't think you can interact with, like, the people, the figures on there. I think... because...
This should be a puzzle.
Well, we haven't looked at the rest of the room, right? So
Yeah,
there might
true.
be more covered. I know. Just jam it in the lock.
Yeah, just break it. Throw it on the ground. I'm sure it'll open. Oh.
But she's guarding the door.
Spooky.
Some of this stuff looks very old, but it doesn't look like it's very useful.
Okay. Oh, can you click on your phone? Your phone's, like, was blinking.
Oh. Check Sewell's
Yeah.
desk, find the book. Nice. Oh,
That's your
let's call
boyfriend.
Ned.
Yeah!
I can't believe he didn't answer. That's so rude. He better be at work or something.
Was he? Yeah. What was that voice message? Was he actually, like, being
Chest.
polite, or was he being, like,
But
ironically?
It
I
won't
think
open.
Polite.
But that's not really
think.
important right now.
Are we sure that's not important? Okay, so that won't open.
What about to your... Yeah, what about underneath the window?
Didn't really want me to look at any of it. What about over here?
Malleus Maleficarum. Wow.
Oh, great.
The hammer
I
of
wrote
witches
an essay where I
itself.
referenced this once, actually.
Gives me chills knowing what it did.
Yes.
Really?
Indeed.
Well,
A
my
how-to
class was
guide
called
for hammering out witchcraft.
my
It was written
my
in
essay was called
1487
Witches.
by a man whose
Like,
name
it was
I
a
won't
class
even
about
bother
witches.
to mention because he used monk science to send
That's
hundreds,
cool.
if not thousands,
Oh my gosh,
of
thank you so
people
much
to
for
their
the
deaths.
follow. It's Pinky B. I hope you're liking the stream so far. Yeah, no, I had to read through this because I wanted to make a point about, like, how witches are different now, you know? Anyway, I don't know. It was a pretty good essay, but I don't really remember a lot of it. And the class was called, like, shoot, what was the class called? I don't remember exactly. It was like, it was called Witch Hunt! Exclamation point. And we just read things with witches in them and talked about it. It was great. Yes, Pius 17. Yes, you see, Ellie and my friend Isaac love to hurt me, and I am very much a math person, and it hurts me. It hurts me. I do not endorse this message about pi.
I don't know what you're talking about. You said right here, hello.
No.
This is your stream.
Oh
Okay,
gosh.
so-
Okay, sorry. Okay, so should we? Okay, I will read. This is all my babysitting training. Part 3, second head, question 4, or maybe it's 6. I always get nervous with the Roman numerals 4 and 6. I like forget which one is which.
I swap them all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's 4. I think that's a 4 though. Okay, the judge should act as follows in the continuation of the torture. First, he should bear in mind that just as the same medicine is not applicable to all the members, but there are various and distinct salves for each and every member, so not all heretics or those accused of heresy are to be subjected to the same method of questioning, examination, and torture as to the charges laid against them, but various and different means are to be employed according to their various natures and persons. Now a surgeon cuts off rotten limbs, and mangy sheep are isolated from the healthy, but a prudent judge will not consider it safe to bind himself down to one invariable rule in this method of dealing with a prisoner who is endowed with a witch's power of tectonicity, and whose silence is unable to overcome. For, if the sons of darkness were to become accustomed to one general rule, they would provide means of evading it as a well-known snare for the set of their destruction. Is this one
Oh my
sentence?
goodness.
That was one sentence! Oh my god!
a run-on if I've ever seen one.
Whoa. I was like, oh, my babysitting has trained me well for this, and then it just kept going. So, I feel...
There really isn't much here.
Yes, Judge Sewell was a Puritan. They believed they should only have purposeful or utilitarian possessions, very little value outside their stated use.
Look at this guy, these candles.
Did you pick up the sheet? Oh.
No, didn't let me pick it up. I feel like I should be able to inspect all of this.
Maybe you were right. Let's go back to the desk
Yeah.
and like see if you can click on any of the people in there.
Yeah, I feel like I should be able to. This feels like the puzzle to me.
Oh, look, interact. Look
Oh.
at us reading.
Still just hold. I'm holding an interact, but that's nothing. No, wait, don't quit. Resume. Okay. Interact.
Maybe rotate some more?
Yeah, just
Like on the
look around.
Right and left? Maybe on the right or something? Are you sure you can't click on that, like, shining lantern?
I
And
was
look at the
attempting to.
Discord. I was looking at the Discord and I'm wanting to click it. It's just my...
I am attempting. I'm holding down the button. Old English in a nutshell. True. Oh gosh. No, yeah, actually, one of my classes, It was called Race and Otherness in the Middle Ages, and she taught us how to read Middle English, like actually Middle English. It was really interesting.
What?
We read, what do we read? I think we read like King of Tars in Middle English. Super interesting. I don't know if I could do it now, but there was something called the Great Vowel Shift. Pretty interesting.
That's why ye old is like actually just the, but like T's were like written like Y's or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was one of the rules. She gave us a whole like guide to how to pronounce things, and then she made us read out loud in class. It's terrifying. Hey. Okay, I'm not quite sure. I feel like there's... Okay, I should be able to... I've been clicking their faces quite a lot. Let's see about this again. I didn't spend much time here. So I feel like this is telling me we're looking for a square key.
Locked.
Are you sure you can't? I thought I remember that she the playthrough because like it's like all bright.
I know,
okay.
It's all like really...
Click on the note again.
Alright.
Like, can you read the note again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the non-scripty one? Okay. Oh, look, it says his light. It's all in caps.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to click on the light, but seemed unhappy with that. And I thought that something happened when I pressed on it the first time. Like, it made a sound. But then it was like, nope,
like,
still locked.
On your stream, because I had it open.
Yeah.
Because I'm a good moderator. It had like a little magnifying glass on there. So I don't know. That's why I'm like going back to the desk.
Something on the back. Maybe I'll just like hold my mouse button on his light for a moment.
Yeah, maybe that's what you can do. Hold
Rub
to
the
look.
light.
Oh, so right click is interact, and left click is interact, and hold to look is right.
Yeah.
Because this first puzzle shouldn't be this difficult.
You think it's a glitchy glitch?
Possibly. Okay, I'm gonna look up.
Okay,
Wiki.
yes. Don't tell me if it's something different, don't tell me, but if it's this, tell me so I can reload the game.
You're gonna want to try to click that lantern.
Oh, really? It's just not working?
Possible.
Just like spam click? I'm spam clicking now.
It says remove the sheet, read the note right on the top, then click the lantern in the carving along the right hand side of the desk. Is a square gold button.
Oh, so there's more. There's more.
But it says you should be able to click the lantern in the carving.
I did. It made a noise. Like the first time it made a noise. Ah,
okay.
There was just more to do. Ah, we're such cheaters. Oh my god.
Pat, you didn't see anything, okay?
Right. Okay, you know what? We won't cheat from this point forward. Well, I might have you look up things just to make sure it's not a glitch, but I will not cheat from here on out. Oh gosh, I'm upset. I'm so sad.
Locked.
Oh, I know. Use their key. There we go.
Doesn't fit.
Does it? I'm surprised by that. Okay, let's go to the other one.
Rosie, I think your stream froze.
Oh, it froze? Why is it frozen? That's my question. Let's see, we dropped 9 frames. Is it still frozen? Let's just Did that work? Did that fix it? No. Why did my stream freeze? What's it doing now?
Oh, I got. Sorry, I'm not subbed.
That's fine.
I refreshed it.
Let's see. Still frozen. It looks okay now, I think. Let's see.
What are you on right now? Are you looking at?
Did that work? Did that fix it? Okay, yeah, I just heard myself. Did that work? Did that fix it? Okay, I think we're good. Cause then, did it move when I? Yeah, it did. Okay, as far as I can tell, it did. Is the stream okay?
You can hear us, but you're still on the desk for me.
I am still on the desk. I'm still looking at the desk. But
Oh,
it should be
okay.
moving a little bit now. Is that happening? Is it moving?
Not yet. I guess I'm really behind. The delay is really big for me, I guess.
Okay, hopefully it's okay. I don't know. It looked okay when I was, because I could hear myself talking for a second, where then it seemed okay.
Me? It could be my internet if it's good for you.
It's possible. I mean, yeah, I only had it for like a couple seconds, and it was giving me bad. Like I was looking at the Twitch bitrate, and it was in the red for like a second, but I think it's popped back up now. Yes, okay, it's popped back up to good again. There was a minute where it was not doing well.
Coolio, let us continue with this.
Yes, yes. Alright. So it's not letting me press on this one. And then I tried to do this one.
Well, you got a key, right? So
I did get a key. I used it. It didn't want to go here.
Some of this stuff looks very old,
Oh.
but it doesn't look like it's very useful.
Yes, Nancy.
Click the right. Oh, it says click right mouse button to
Doesn't
open
fit.
inventory to inspect the item. So we have to inspect the item.
So hold right mountain. Right. Oh. Oh, I see. It has to. You have to like put it into the correct orientation. So pull this out. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
There
Things
we
are getting
go.
fun.
Alrighty. This looks good. This looks good. Exit out.
What a
Heck yeah.
clever
Oh.
desk.
Ooh.
It even comes with a labyrinth.
It's time for a labyrinth puzzle. Let's go.
Yes. Okay. So. Okay, I solved it.
So it's like for a math brain.
Easy.
That one wasn't so bad. Oh gosh. Okay.
It wasn't so bad, but it was like, I feel like that's something like, computer can solve. Not saying that you are,
I
but
found
like,
it. It's here.
you know, one of those like weird logic patterns.
Yeah, I guess.
Amazing.
Oh
It's
gosh, that's funny. Sorry, I had to turn
Locked
my
behind some sort of cage,
sound down
though.
on the stream a little bit.
The lock says A-W.
Like the root beer company?
Any ideas?
A.W.? No. But I have some tools in the shop that might be able to cut it free. In my shop. I'll go. Meet me there.
Where is that? Hey, wait for me.
Gosh, she's so
The Book of
spooked.
Apologies. It's locked.
Am I? Wait, is
The
she not
Book
gonna
of
pick it up?
Apologies. It's locked.
Hold to look. Okay. No. Wait. Just. Wait. Just pick it up, Nancy Drew.
The Book of It's locked.
Girl, you cannot touch it.
The Book
It is
of
locked.
Apologies. It's locked.
She can't pick up the whole thing.
Where is the book though?
I
All
think
right.
it's like
well,
in there. Because the other lady
The
was
Book
like,
of Apologies.
"Oh,
It's
I
locked.
can cut that off with something in my shop. Bye. Just meet me there."
can you like use a candlestick to break it open or something?
Or maybe
Also has-
maybe we're just supposed to
Some
go
of
to
this
her
stuff looks very old,
to her
but it
workshop.
doesn't look
you
like
know?
it's very useful.
Like, and then maybe the scene. Yeah, there we go. Oh wow! Oh wow!
Nancy! This way!
Where is that?
I feel like
Dr.
she's gonna
Hurst?
leave the book in there, and then it's gonna get stolen.
Nancy Drew, it's Deirdre Shannon.
Deirdre, can I call you back? I'm in the middle of.
Listen, I know we haven't
A dream
exactly
sequence.
been besties in the past, but I'm in the middle of something big.
Big?
And I...
Deirdre, I have to call you back.
Wait, don't hang up on me!
Elizabeth? Elizabeth!
Oh,
That's not how you spell your name, Elizabeth.
I
Oh,
called
get
it.
him!
What are you doing?
Oh, freaking rude. What the heck?
Dude.
The book! They took
Did
the
he just
book.
jump? Oh, I should have kept the window closed. Oh, that was my fault.
Yeah,
Oh,
run.
oh, we're running. Oh God.
You gotta
Okay.
run.
Oh, 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 oh. Go, 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 Nancy Drew. Oh, we're running. The point and click chase scene is not very good.
Stop
Gotta
running.
say.
Oh, girl!
Oh,
What?
girl? She jumped off
Your-
the thing. You
Your
heard that?
ankle?
Oh my god. Oh my god, go. Go, Nancy Drew, go. Go, Nancy Drew. Point and click as fast as you can. Oh, there he is.
Gotta move slowly.
Wait, why? You gotta move slowly.
He doesn't
Oh,
know
he
we're
turned it off.
here.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh.
Throw the phone on him. Phone on him.
Oh my god, Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew, he's just standing behind there. Oh, he left some stuff.
Gotta figure out which way they went. Must be a clue here.
Well, let's take. Oh, that's the key. Okay, cool. Take it.
It's the
Oh wait, no, it's a
key.
different key. So there was another one. Okay, okay, I see you. All right. AW key. First class Vienna International to Boston International. I've been there.
A ticket to.
Oh, I didn't
Get
let her
knocked.
finish.
Uh-oh.
This
I cut her
canister
off.
looks to have been used as a homemade
The
smoke
internet
bomb.
knows you've been to Boston.
Oh
Uh-oh.
god.
This canister looks to have
Oh.
been used as a homemade smoke
Sorry,
bomb.
I made her repeat herself because I didn't listen to her the first time.
That's alright.
All right. Who's calling me? Is it Ned? Oh no, it's
Yes,
not.
Deirdre.
No, it's
What is
Deirdre.
it?
You know where I am right now?
Girl, we're busy.
Salem.
Girl.
Salem. As in, witch trial Salem?
Avi. Come on, Drew. My cousin has... Well, she's gotten into some trouble here, and I thought I could help her out. But it turns out this situation is much more complicated than I anticipated. So now, I'm calling you to ask for some... guidance.
You want my help?
Ugh, yes, don't make this more painful. I could use your professional opinion, okay?
Well, it so happens that the case I'm on is connected to Boston, which is just nearby Salem. And I was never a big believer in coincidences.
Oh, are you sure?
I'd
She's
love
just like-
to.
Seriously?
I
She's like,
thought
this
I
is
had
my new
reached the dead
case.
end,
She
but
just
it
decided.
looks like I
Like,
have to
no
go
one
to
gave her a
Massachusetts
case.
Anyway. In any case,
From the like other
fresh
Let's Plays I've
perspective
seen
would
of
do me
other
good.
like games,
You're
it's like
already
she's a
annoying
crack addict
me,
for
and
like
you're not even here yet.
solving mysteries.
Yeah, well,
You're welcome.
I guess it's
I think it
frozen
might
again.
even be fun.
Ah.
Oh, this
Mysteries.
is so the worst idea I've ever had. I'll pick you up from the airport.
Well, do you
I
want to
think I'm
fix
gonna
it? real
lower the
quick?
quality of the game. I feel like that's the way to do it, probably.
Yeah, your stream quality is pretty high, so maybe if you lowered the
Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, no, I
output,
don't. Oh shoot, wait, I don't want to skip the cutscene.
resume.
Okay, I'll wait until cutscene's over, and then I will.
you coming here, Drew.
I'm just glad you didn't change your mind and leave me at the airport.
Might have crossed my mind.
Oh, she's cute.
Keep the excessive cheeriness under control, and we'll be fine.
I was worried that all the
No
people were gonna be
promises.
Uncanny
Where
Valley.
were you, by the way?
Oh,
Austria.
kind of
Did
gonna
I
be.
interrupt
I
a
mean, she's
vacation
alright.
with Ned?
Didn't you bring me here to help with a case?
Yes, I did.
She looks
And
alright.
that's
Yeah, yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh wow,
A fire.
the
Was
fire.
anyone hurt?
Happened in the middle of the night. No one was there, thankfully. The house wasn't completely destroyed, but the person who lived there had to move out. Just so we're clear, this is my case. I know you're a detective
Oh,
and
this is
everything,
her rival, by the
but
way.
this is personal.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
family.
I can kind of tell.
Extended. And from my father's
Is she a
side.
detective rival
But
though, or is she
whatever,
just a
that's
rival
not
in
the point.
general?
I think she's supposed to be like a detective rival.
You take my
Oh.
lead, okay?
Of
Wow.
course.
But
Well, I have done this a couple of times, Deirdre. And in my experience, we can cover twice as much ground if we work side by side.
you know, respect your experience and whatever, but family trumps experience. It's sensitive, and I don't want you messing it up
Oh, is
by
the
being
string back?
too...
It just flipped back to excellent.
too
I'll
what?
change the quality.
Yeah.
again, but I
You.
think it's back.
You're a question machine. This requires gentle handling. Delicate.
And that's been your approach.
Well, like I say, I need help.
So, can I ask some questions?
Like anyone could stop you.
Oh. Why don't we start with your
Why don't we
extended
start
family?
with your extended family?
They're cousins. The Perrys. Parry.
Oh, like in fencing.
Yes. Tegan is the older one. May is younger. They had a difficult childhood, okay? And now May is suspected of committing arson on the most important historic mansion in Salem. And I know it's not
casual
true.
arson?
I
It's just some
know it.
casual arson.
Okay.
What can you tell me about May?
What can you tell me about May?
Hope I
She
can
has a
ask all the
reputation as a
questions.
troublemaker. Seems like a loner to me. Maybe a bit odd at times. Sometimes she can even sense things before they happen.
Ooh.
Odd how?
I
Are
don't
they
know.
saying she's a
Troubled
witch?
teen stuff, difficult time as a
Are they
kid.
calling her a witch?
Oddest thing is, she won't give
Probably.
an alibi.
That would be seen as suspicious.
That's the problem. Everyone is so suspicious of her. Prejudice, I guess. Because of... well, you'll see.
Sounds like we should talk to her soon.
Where do you
I
think
love how
we're
she
going?
just keeps clipping through the car seat. It's pretty funny.
I've been looking at how she like talks, and she always like puts her chin up all the way,
What
like she's
does
looking at the
Tegan
roof.
think about
Yeah.
this?
That's just
She's
a rival
worried about
thing.
May, obviously. Tegan isn't like May. She's
Not good enough to look at you.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
You get to look at
She
my
works at the
chin.
Salem
Yeah.
Museum and doesn't know
Like,
a thing
stick your
about
nose up.
criminal cases, which is why she contacted me.
So I heard about this game. So they used to look really, really different, and they basically started with a whole new engine and everything, and kind of laid off all the graphics makers, but
One
kept
more
the story
question.
people.
What
Oh.
can you tell me about
that's
this
not so
historic
good.
mansion?
It's
Yeah.
called the Hawthorne House, and it's old. Like, really old. And now it's been set on fire.
Nothing
Great
else
observation.
significant about it?
Well, yeah, a lot of things. But one that's kinda why you're here.
Which is why.
The Hawthorne House is haunted.
Hmm. Haunted. Haunted house.
Let's go. Are we here in Halloween time? Yeah, we are. Look at those
That's pretty
pumpkins.
good.
What do you mean, haunted?
Exactly that.
There's ghosts.
There's ghosts.
Are you gonna make her open the car door for you,
Deirdre.
Nancy?
Yeah.
I don't believe it either,
Yes, I
Drew.
am.
But I can't explain it. Everyone
It's called
seems
the
to
power
think
move.
they exist. With so many sightings, even if it isn't real ghosts, something is definitely going on. I thought that maybe you can disprove them. So, would you
at these
please
wind
get out of my
physics.
car and come inside?
Get out of the car.
Fine. Okay, wait. I'm gonna. Is this the
Yeah, I
cutscene?
think-
Oh no, we're still in a cutscene.
I think fix the.
If we're
Oh,
going
you're still in a
to work,
cutscene.
Yeah, we
Side
are
by
still in a
side.
cutscene.
you'd better learn to keep up with me.
Oh, we're still in a cutscene.
You
Oh
must
my
be
god.
Nancy. Thank you so much for coming.
What up, Tegan?
Tegan. They look like each other.
You know, you live in the same neighborhood for 20 years, and you'd expect your neighbors to be a little more understanding when your family is falsely accused of a horrific crime. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you, Deirdre?
I'm good, thanks.
Oh,
Tegan Perry.
that was interesting.
Welcome to my home. Well, our home, although right now my parents are literally on safari in Namibia, so while their daughter is being convicted of a crime she didn't commit, I'm taking care of things around here. They'll
Oh,
be home
first world
soon,
problems, am I right?
hopefully. A very expensive courier is tracking them down in the bush. Top notch, I
Whoa.
found him on the internet. Deirdre tells me you'll be assisting her in clearing my sister's name.
Assisting? Yeah.
She's innocent. I don't know why she won't help herself. She's got a difficult reputation. Well, you know, Deirdre, what people here can be like. She doesn't trust easily, not since... I'm sorry,
Well,
are you
not
hungry?
since.
There's clam chowder, homemade.
Okay,
A little
just
taste of New
keeping things
England.
from the detective.
I made up the guest bedroom for you, Nancy. Deirdre, sorry, you're bunking with May. Make yourselves at home. Oh,
Why
I
did
almost
she hate
forgot.
her cousin?
After you girls get comfortable, you two should swing by the museum.
Which
Might as well
one?
take
They're
in
both
some
glaring at
history
each
while
other
you're
right
there.
now. Look at her.
I guess they both
Just don't
hate
get
each other,
suckered into
and
that
I want to know
witch's
why.
walking tour. Olivia Ravencroft is not a witch. She would have you believing all kinds of nonsense about the town being full of ghosts.
I thought you two used to be friends.
That was a long time ago. Look, I'm sorry, I gotta
Like
get
2
going.
years for
Running late to
teenagers.
an appointment.
Thanks, Tegan. I appreciate
Well, she
you
says
letting
she's been
us
living here
stay.
20 years?
Before you go, do you have time for a quick question?
Oh, I don't know
Nancy,
who said that.
we
Wait,
just
but this
got
is a
here.
teenager, right?
Sorry.
We're supposed to
I
read
know
this
you're in a
person as a
rush.
teenager, I
It
think.
would really help.
They look the same
Of course.
age, but...
I have time for one question.
I think they're
If
all
it'll
legal,
help.
though. I think technically...
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
But where the fire happened.
What can you tell me about where the fire happened?
What have you heard about it? Look, I appreciate you want help, but I
It's
don't
such
want
a
you
long
dragging all that
cutscene.
up
I'm so
and
sad I
upsetting
can't
May.
change my settings.
You told me she would be able to reach her. That's not the...
That's not what Nancy is asking about.
I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. I just thought since the Hawthorne house is important to the town, you must know about it. Through the museum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Hawthorne house fire.
There's another
Yes,
one?
John Hawthorne was one of Salem's founders. His large house estate was the oldest surviving structure from 17th century Salem.
Oh, is that all?
That was 2 questions. I said 1.
Girl,
But
what?
yes, he was also the big-time judge that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Is there some other fire I need to know about?
No.
Why is this girl so
May's
fidgety?
accident
Stop swaying back and
was in
forth. You drunk or
fire.
something? What's going on
Right.
I
here?
just don't want her getting upset with unnecessary questions about things long over.
I understand.
You can read all about Judge Hawthorne when you come to the museum later. Gotta run.
Oh my god, we're not in a cutscene anymore. Congratulations.
Wait, it's still moving on its own?
Oh my
jerk.
goodness.
Tegan said you've been in
Oh.
town for days, but you haven't come by.
I know.
Oh, look at her
I had
hair.
to check in with your case at the,
No,
Do
this
you
girl's
think
like got great style.
Yeah.
I
Do you think they
didn't
gave
wanna
them all
bother
short
you.
hair so they wouldn't have
haven't
to
holding up.
have it intersect with the
I've been
clothing?
accused of worse.
No, you haven't.
Dude.
Hey, at least I got you to get off your butt.
Less
and
hair to
come visit
animate.
me.
Mhm.
Oh, this is the girl I was telling you about. Nancy
Excuse me?
Drew.
Nice to meet you.
Do they have the same face? We're
Oh,
very close. Oh,
We won't know
just
until
walked
she
she
away.
comes
really
back.
doesn't want to talk. This could be difficult. Any advice?
Do better? I'll be in the
Oh,
kitchen.
rude. Okay, I think this is probably the end of a cutscene. Yeah, there we go. Alright, finally we can go to the settings. And we can make the graphics medium. So that hopefully my stream stops dying. Yep, it's unstable again.
Are you sure it's not your internet connection? Because, like,
It could be my
on-
internet connection, but like, I don't know. I feel like my Minecraft streams are always fine. So I don't know what the difference would be.
this game is also criticized because it runs terribly, too. So be careful of
Ah.
that. Well,
So far, well, my computer isn't overheating yet. It might at some point, but not yet. Yeah, it skipped again. Why? Refresh and see if it's still badly. Oh, maybe it's okay now.
I don't know. I'm still on, like, the cousins.
Oh, yep. Why is it still on the cousins?
This girl's, like, got great style.
Yeah.
I
Do you think they
didn't
gave
wanna
them all
bother
short
you.
hair so they wouldn't have to?
Haven't hold-
Huh. Weird.
Mm-mm-mm.
See,
Do-
I'm not sure what else to do besides.
What about your quality output on your stream? What do you use, the Streamlabs, or what are you using?
Streamlabs OBS, yeah.
What do you? What's your output? Sometimes
Um,
lowering the quality output makes it better.
open performance window. Quality output. I'm not sure where to find this.
Streamlabs. How to optimize your settings.
I don't know what the difference would be.
It should be on output resolution under output mode if it's Streamlabs.
Output. Okay, say what you said again. I think I found. Oh, output. Okay, found output.
Yeah.
And now, what am I looking for?
Sometimes if you lower your output resolution, it doesn't work as hard.
Okay, bring output resolution.
So like if you have it quality and resolution, like you got 1080p, you could do 720 instead.
I'm only seeing a bit rate and like a keyframe interval.
I'm sorry, that's in video settings. Did I say output? My bad.
Okay, video settings. Oh yeah, it is doing it's doing, so the base resolution is 1920 x 1080. What should it actually...
Oh, you're going for high. That's great. You're trying to make it best, but
okay, what would be good? What should it actually be?
It says that if the output of your video resolution can have significant impact on the quality of your live stream, the performance of Streamlabs OBS. For example, streaming at 1080 versus 720 will double the number of pixels, meaning your computer will be using more resources. To adjust your resolution, select the video. So I would just go from that standards. It says that 1920 1080 in most cases, that is the standard size of the content. However, it's recommended to lower the output scaled resolution since streaming in 1080 can have insignificant impact on your CPU. We recommend lowering the output scaled resolution to 1280 by 720 for a good balance.
Oh, that's what it is.
Ooh.
So sad. Well, hopefully just lowering the graphics will like help.
Yeah.
The stream is caught up as of now. And it's doing okay now, I guess, but like oh gosh. Troubleshooting. But, you know, I don't know. It's just what happens when you stream a new game. The settings aren't right.
Exactly.
Alright. Hopefully this is better. Hello, rude lady.
Are you ready to leave yet? We don't have all day.
No, I'm not ready at all. Oh, what were you doing?
What were you actually doing before you picked me up from the airport?
What do you mean?
You gave May a non-answer when she asked why it took you so long to stop by here.
A non-answer? Yeah, because I went to the police station.
And?
And they're still going through the evidence. And when they found out I was May's cousin, they started laughing.
So they think she did it.
Look at her eyes.
So, I went to check out the Hawthorne house myself. But I never went inside.
The ghost?
What? No. There was some weirdo there who told me the ghost was going to steal my soul. It was totally creepy. And then I found out that everyone in this town believes in ghosts, so I didn't enter.
Well, whatever or whoever it is, there's an explanation behind it. Did the police give you anything? Anything at all?
They told me there's a Judge Danforth in town, and he's going over the particulars of the Hawthorne House estate. I found his office, but he kinda never let me enter his office. Believe me, I tried.
I know him. Not well, but enough to get through his door and have a conversation.
All right,
How do you know
are we
him,
going into
Lindsay?
town or what?
Sure.
I guess
Who
Nancy
could
knows
gain
everybody.
something by burning down a house?
She's like Kim Possible.
Enchantment,
Yeah.
maybe?
Oh my god, I love
Possibly.
Impossible.
Means, motive, and opportunity. We need to start interviewing. See if anyone
Your
checks
stream
off
is caught
those
up and it
three
looks much
boxes.
better.
And in
Okay,
your
awesome.
experience?
It's usually something much more personal.
Alright.
Are we gonna go on a tour? Let's do it.
Wait, I feel like I should talk to the other girl though. Can I stop talking?
I mean, you might not have to do it. I think I'm
This
just
tour
okay.
sounds interesting.
Don't tell Tegan that's your plan.
It'll give us a good overview of the town.
You mean I want to meet the real witch of Salem?
Yeah, I do. She might know something. I wonder why Tegan doesn't like her.
You don't have to investigate everything, Drew. Olivia steals Tegan's visitors, sounds like. You really want to do the dumb tour?
You don't have to come with me.
Side by side. Gotta be honest,
Why'd
it
she
does
say it
sound
like
more
that?
fun than the museum.
Right. Alright. Oh, look how windy it is. That's very good.
See if you can go talk to that girl.
Yeah.
May, I think her name
Okay,
is.
yeah.
May from Overwatch.
Oh,
Huh.
candle. Oh, she just goes, huh. Nancy,
Some
plenty
weird
of
card
people
wall.
have candles. It's not witchcraft. Well, sometimes it is, but it's not.
If the candle lights by itself, is it witchcraft?
Well, depends. Depends.
What up, girl?
Whoa, someone's an artist.
Did you pay for that art? Or is that fan art you printed off the web illegally? How dare you?
Stealing
Nice
art.
to meet you.
Yeah.
She has such a low voice. That's... do you mind if I look around?
Do you mind if I look around the house?
Oh, look, she's got a
Ugh, you're so
scar
weird.
for her hair. Oh,
I'm done
she got hurt in
talking,
a
okay?
fire.
I want to know how you got those scars, girl.
Hi.
Oh wait, it's not gonna let me say anything.
I'm done talking, okay?
Whoa, back off, man.
Okay, okay, okay. Wanted to look at the Mona Lisa, but I guess I can't. Okay, maybe I should go upstairs. You know, I don't like it when they have real photos of people right next to the fake people. It breaks me out of the immersion because I'm like, whose kids are these?
Oh
Is
my
this one of
god.
the developers?
That's from the 90s. Those two girls over there. I have the exact same photo. I don't know what it was,
What?
but like,
Why do you? Where
Yeah,
do you
like-
have it? And why?
well, like that was like that haircut was like the haircut you give kids,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
clothes and that background, like that whole thing.
Oh, you're right. Actually, I absolutely had this haircut as like a little kid.
And especially like the curl and everything.
I thought you meant you
1990.
literally had this photo in your house, and I was
No.
like, why? Why though?
Yeah, but who are these people in the middle?
I don't know. They're probably
this
the
lady on the side.
developers. Or
Probably.
like, yeah. Someone is a developer of the game. Okay, let's go. Back. Back.
Like, get back.
Turn off the light as I go by just because I'm petty.
I love that. I love to hear her go, hey.
I know,
Can you,
right? Oh,
can you snoop in her room? Oh, hello,
I think
Fit
so.
Sunset.
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Hey, May, do you listen to My Chemical
The
Romance?
neighborhood
You
looks
seem like
peaceful
somebody
from
would.
up here.
Just emo.
A good night's rest improves memory retention. But it's too early for bed.
Oh, I'm not trying to go to bed, Nancy. Oh, this is
Is this
my
your
room.
room?
Yeah, this is the one they're having me stay in.
Oh.
Right.
Huh?
Another candle.
Candle.
Why is she so confused by candle? Nancy, it's kind of a normal thing, I swear. Okay.
Oops, wrong door. The
Oh.
guest room is at the end of the hall.
No, I want to snoop, Nancy.
Yeah, we went
What are
to
you,
Snoop.
not a detective? Oops.
I probably
Yes.
shouldn't be in May's room without an invitation.
Nancy, what kind of a detective are you?
You were nosy.
Yeah.
People call her Nosy Nancy. Come on.
Yeah. I don't think we can go forward. Like, it's not letting me go down this hall, I don't think.
Maybe you gotta go outside.
True,
We're gonna
true.
talk
It might be time to just go. Alright, let's go. I snooped. Ned!
Hi.
Nance, how have you been? Thanks for finally picking up.
Sorry,
rude.
I've been on a flight.
Busy on another case, huh? You know, you should really enjoy yourself more, Nance. Life's too short to be working all the time.
This isn't work for me. It's fun. Besides, crime doesn't take a vacation. Speaking of which, how's yours?
Ned, come on.
Oh!
Yeah, 1 second.
Sounds like you're having fun.
Who's that?
You know, standard fare. Nothing too crazy. I miss you, Nance.
I miss you.
What does that mean?
Oh,
Give it back.
Too.
Nancy, I'll call you later.
Call you later, Nancy.
oh, who's
Well,
that?
that was-
Oh my
Your
god.
boy's being taken, snatched from you.
Who was that? Oh, I'm gonna look at their mail. That's like a federal crime, I think. But
No, you can look at it, but you can't open it. Or maybe, oh, I don't have mailboxes
Ah!
where I'm at. Oh!
oh my god, that scared me so bad. Why is she standing there? Why is she standing there?
Did
Oh
we
my
ask for you
God.
to be here?
I think we should head right for the judge. What do you think?
I think you need to back up 6 feet.
Yeah,
Hello?
like, give me some space, please. This is a global panoramic. Excuse me.
If you're reading this t-shirt, you're too close. Hello?
right. Should we do the? I want to do the witch tour. That
Maybe
just sounds
check
more
out the
fun.
go.
witch tour.
And also, I want to be
Something might
contrary.
pop out at us.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I think witches are kind of cool.
I
And
agree.
you never know what you'll learn. Come on.
What is with you?
What's that eyebrow? Girl, what?
I guess I can't look in her mailbox because she's standing in front of it. Do we just go to the car? It's our car. Or are we just walking? We're just walking. Nope. Can't go further than this.
So some generic houses.
Is this our car?
No, I think it's the one in front of the house, Rosie. That
Ah,
might be a
okay.
real good clue.
Look, I'm still learning how to be a
You gotta
detective.
go across the street. Yeah, you gotta go across the street.
Oh no.
Yeah, because look how the cars are. Yeah, like, remember how we had to walk out?
Oh, there it is. Alright. There we go. I made it. I made it to the car, you guys.
I had faith in you. I just, you know.
Oh, my stream is unstable again. It says poor network connection. So sad. Okay.
Do you want to restart it?
I don't know if that'll help. One second. I'm gonna mute myself and then tell my father to get off the internet. That might help.
Yes! Rosie's dad, get off the internet. I'm sorry, Rosie's dad. That was rude. Mr. Rosie's dead. Mr. Rosie's dead. What up, chat?
He's not even on the internet. This is so bad.
Oh no! This actually is sad.
I know. I should see what happened. Now it says
Yeah.
it's okay again, but it'll probably take. Okay, it says it's okay again. I don't know. I don't know.
Is it like peak hours for you? You're only like you're.
I don't know. I mean, it's 7:30 here right now. Oh, I just got a bling. Oh, it's the phone. It's the phone. Nancy, Deirdre gave me your number. Okay.
Who are you?
Sorry about before. I was stressed. This is one of the teenagers we met, right?
Is this Tegan?
Yeah, I think it's Tegan.
All I can think of is Keegan Michael Peele. No. Keegan Peele.
Ah, mm-hmm.
His full name
Rhyming.
is Tegan.
Yep, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, why was she arguing with me so hard about going to either the judge or the place first? Because they're right next to each other. Just opposite
Because,
of the courthouse.
Oh, well, it's because they don't like this lady who's giving the witch tours. That's what they said.
Okay. So I didn't see what they were
visitors.
protesting.
By now, you know the story of the witches of Salem. Those
We
poor
do.
souls were caught in a time of fear and greed, and they paid
Because
the
of
price.
strike.
They may have died, but witchcraft lives on in Salem.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Wait, the whole
The
point
world
was
would
that they
have you
weren't
believe
witches.
Witches were not real. I'm not talking about old, ugly women who curse their neighbors and fly on broomsticks. The truth is, witches are real. They have always been real. They are alive and well. They are powerful, carrying the secrets of the world beyond the one we see. Ritual, mystery.
I know. The point was that they weren't witches. Oh no. I feel that she misunderstood the crucible.
Even now. It is said that in Salem, a coven of witches settled in recent years, set on revenge for the deaths of the Salem witches. Their ritual, one midnight on Halloween, unleashed the angry spirits of the past.
So cool.
Oh hey, was she? Okay, that looks familiar.
Thank you.
Was she the one who stole the book from me?
Interested in the real history of the witches of Salem. I provide self-guided tours through some of my favorite locations in town. And perhaps you too will see one of the restless dead.
A self-guided tour.
Use the same kind of stage magic she's using.
Hey, there's her.
Thief? There was a thief?
There's her candle.
What were you doing there?
Visiting a spooky old castle. You'd have liked it.
Do you regularly fly to Europe for investigations?
Sometimes.
You sound jealous.
And if
I know.
you want to
She's
learn
like,
about
whoa,
being
Nancy
a
Drew is
witch,
big time? Whoa.
come
I'm
follow
worldwide, baby.
Huh.
The candle again. Can I talk to her?
Girl,
Uh-oh, here
maybe I
comes
should make a
trouble.
counter for the candles.
Me?
We got
Never.
3 candles so far.
Well,
Yeah.
Nothing too bad, I hope.
Did you know that in the Malleus Maleficarum, ginger hair was the sign of a witch? You're my kind of people.
Wait, does
Oh,
Nancy
Rosie.
Drew have
Nearly
red
as
hair?
talented as
Or
you
ginger
are.
hair?
Yeah.
I didn't know
shucks,
that.
You're making me blush. Oh, there it is. Now I'm turning red. You
I need to
truly
read
are a
Nancy Drew.
witch.
This is just making me want to
So
read
become
Nancy
a
Drew
witch,
books.
Do I need to take a test or get a diploma?
A true witch is not made with pieces of paper. She is born to it and will feel the call. Bureaucracy.
Okay, well, I
is for
feel the call.
persons.
Give me powers.
Yes.
Thank
We
you very
don't
much.
need permission.
I would like magic, please.
We don't live by
Thanks.
the rules. Anyway.
Wait, isn't magic
what
like
can
all
I help
about
you with?
rules?
Actually, not really. It's like, it's kind of interesting. So my class that I took was all about like reading about representations of witches and magic in literature,
Yeah.
like throughout time. And it's really interesting because it's a lot of the time it's just like the witch is the person who is outside of society in any way, really. So it's like the person who doesn't fit within the societal norms. It's interesting. So like she's right. She's definitely right. Anyway, okay, how
Well,
did you...
I just meant magic in general. But yeah.
It's
that's
more of a
interesting.
recent thing that magic has like set rules.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay, what can I help you with?
Tell us your secrets. Reveal your secrets.
Yes, just tell us exactly what we need to know, please. Oh, my connection's unstable. This is so unfortunate.
Hey, Twitch. It's my birthday tomorrow. Give me
Right?
a birthday
Okay.
present of a good stream.
Please, please stream. Please work. All I ask is that you work perfectly for me every time. It's not much. I don't ask for much. Just work perfectly. Please. Every time.
Please. Do this one thing for me all the time.
Yeah.
Not just this once, but all the time.
Oh gosh.
Are you hardwired in or use the internet? I mean, Wi-Fi.
I have to use the Wi-Fi. We don't have wired. Sadly. And I'm like all the way downstairs. Which is unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
Mr. Rosie's dad.
Connection is back. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna say, how did you perform
How
that
did you
trick?
perform that trick?
A witch never reveals her secrets.
Girl, that's
It's against
magician.
the witch code.
Yeah, that's a magician.
A code? I thought bureaucracy and rules were for persecutors.
Ooh!
Oh!
If you take my
Whoa.
self-guided tour, I promise you will learn at
I
least
don't like
one
you,
secret about being a witch.
How often
We
do
can
you
both
do
hate
this?
Deirdre together. I'm ready for this.
It gets busier around Halloween.
Just
And
like you
I'm
just
sure
you don't
can
have
figure
to.
out
Like
why.
she's doing her
How
like
about
she's
the night
getting that
the
cash
Hawthorne
right
house
now,
was
you know? You could just
You
let her
look
be.
a little young to be working for the police
Oh,
here.
I am a little young.
Oh no, it's nothing like that. We're just curious tourists.
Good. Because I've already spoken with them.
And so, you were here.
I was out of town. Did you girls know that Salem is haunted? There's a ghost here. If you go on my tour, you'll learn where you can find it.
Okay.
You lived in
so-
Salem for long,
Born and raised.
so you know the Perrys.
Of course. Not well. If you were looking for them, Tegan is at the museum. She works there.
Not well. We're staying with Tegan. I figured there was some history between you two.
That was a long time back. We don't talk much now.
And May?
Yes, I know her too. Not spoken to her for a long time either.
But you've heard the rumors about her.
May is a troubled
Rumors.
girl, and sometimes such girls get blamed for things that were not their... I don't think she burned down the Hawthorne house, if that's what you're trying to get at. People with mundane minds look for mundane explanations.
Oh, she's like a ghost in it. It's just like, what? No, May didn't do it. A ghost did it.
Do
Stupid.
you really believe some modern witch coven unleashed
Can you
ghosts on
believe this?
Salem?
About 8 years back, there were rumors of a coven that they performed a ritual to return the dead witches to Salem to seek out their revenge before the witches moved on.
Is there any evidence of such a coven?
Ever since then, ghost sightings have gone through the roof. Salem is now considered the most haunted place in the country.
Interesting.
You think it's a coincidence that the former home of the Hawthornes was set on fire?
How else? This is where she's gonna say the ghost did
The
it.
fire started.
I heard there was not a single living soul in the house when it started burning.
She's still just
Okay.
hinting.
Okay.
The world is composed of two equal parts.
Dark and light.
The light we see every day. It's the trees, the people, the birds. It's our world.
Not the dogs, the
You
cats.
see
Those
it
are
at
dark.
night. The dark is the unknown. Plane of existence that vibrates just underneath.
Honestly, she would have gotten an A in my
If you were
witches
a place
class.
like Salem,
Like, she just would have gotten an
place
A. Like, put this in an
painful
essay.
history
Done.
Permeates every surface.
If only
every
this was out when
crack, every
you had to
brick,
do this
Right?
essay.
every
Oh my god.
tube.
Like, actually, I could have
Dark
used it
will
as a case. I used Harry Potter as a case study.
When you least
Yours,
expect
okay,
it.
so from what I've heard,
That's
they're
why they
actually really
say,
kind of accurate in their
"Don't be out past
research.
midnight
Like
in
as accurate
Salem,
they can be with
because
gameplay.
the
Oh,
dogs
really?
will
That's
reach out
interesting.
Yeah.
and take you.
There's a really good
Also, did you know that
Japanese.
Salem
when
has
she
more
goes
ghost
stays-
sightings than any
Oh.
other city in North America? If you want to learn why, you should go on my tour.
Girl, you're selling stuff.
Get that bread.
Talk
What
to
did
you
you say?
later.
I was gonna say there's a Japanese one when she goes to Japan and she stays at a haunted ryukan. You know, like the onisen hotels where you can take baths.
Oh,
Those like really fancy ones, and it's a haunted hotel. And one of the streamers that was playing it lived in Japan for like a really long time, and she's like, "This is actually pretty like accurate."
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Connection unstable once again. But
Which-
also, once again, every single person has short hair. I swear to God, it's like a choice. Short hair or like this one's in a ponytail. They just don't want to intersecting with the clothes.
Okay, it's our mission. Look out for candles and look out for long-haired people.
True. Like, see, are there any, like, in this world, do there exist people whose hair touches their shoulders? I think not.
That's asking a lot. That's asking a lot,
I know,
Rosie.
it is asking a lot. No one else is asking a lot for having a stable connection. Ugh. That's so annoying.
Rip.
Oh. It's back. It's back to being okay. Alright, well. I don't know if it'll actually catch up, but... Oh, wait, turn around. I want
Close.
to talk to... Not this person, I want to talk to the other person. Oh, I see. The bubble was coming up for,
Deirdre.
for Deirdre, yeah.
Darn, missed the opening hours. Better luck tomorrow.
That looks fun.
There's tea in there. Ooh.
Yeah. Organic tea, natural herbs. Looks pretty hipster.
Not gonna lie, I'd go in there.
Oh yeah, I would definitely go in there as well. I'd like to walk forward. Oh god, why did she always right there? Why? So scary.
That's what the other streamer complained about. She was always getting constantly scared. Is that a
I heard
zoo?
there's a new exhibition coming up at the museum.
I think this is, I don't know, we can go look. I
Oh,
want
it's
to
a
see what
graveyard.
oh, that makes sense. I want to see what the people are protesting though.
Go do it.
False.
That group is really chanting up a storm. What has them so angry?
Justice now.
That group is really chanting up a storm. What has them so angry?
I feel like this is probably a named character right here.
Maybe you can go around. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh,
Why are there protesters in a small town like this?
that was like an interesting recording.
What?
It was like it was not recorded in a sound booth. It was all echoey.
It sounded like a fan recording. I wonder if they had like fan. Oh, another candle.
Candle. What do their signs say? False judgment, false claim. Why is she always right behind me? That's so scary. Okay. So this guy is also oh god, stop! Salem Cemetery.
It'll be more useful to explore the graveyard with a tour guide.
Right?
Okay, so do the tour.
Yeah. So this guy is protesting, but he's on his own. Instead of with the group over there. Is he protesting? Is he counter-protesting? What's he doing? Oh, is he not gonna... Oh, there we go. Justice delayed is justice denied. Alright, yeah, so he's with them.
He's just in a different area?
Alright, he's just...
Girl,
Let's
back
visit the
up.
cemetery.
I
I want a
know.
picture of Little Liberty.
Okay, in here? This
The
looks like
Salem Museum. Prime address for local history and information on the infamous witch trials.
Alright, let's go. Oh. Let's go to the museum. Trials. There's our girl. Remembering the wrongly accused, may history never again be repeated. Okay, cool.
It's nice.
And this is a clue to something.
Yeah, there's
Let's
a
see,
bird on there, right?
Yeah, little bird guy, 5 stars. Alright.
Oh, your phone also has that yellow thing on it. It might be telling you what to do if you get lost. Okay.
Which tour? Talk to Tegan in the museum. Okay, cool. We're good. I always like to
The
do the
figure
other
of a
things
Puritan woman
before.
accused of being a witch.
Girl, yeah, do what you
These
gotta
were
do.
ordinary
Yeah.
people,
Oh
just
my
like
god,
Whoa.
there's Deirdre again. Look at all this stuff. Trials.
I'll be right back. I gotta turn the light on my room. It's getting dark.
Yes, yes. Okay, this way.
The carefully researched genealogy of several accused witches. Their names weren't fully cleared until 2001.
The dark times of the Salem witch trials, the deadliest witch hunt in North America. Total 20 executed, over 200 accused, 19 found guilty. Oh god. Ah, but the gift shop! Oh, it's closed. Alright, hello friend.
Okay, I got a nice
Admissions.
pillow.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
reclining in my racing gaming chair.
Whoa, you have a
Yeah.
proper gaming chair?
I do actually.
The connection's unstable again. I just looked over. Oh, that's so sad. So sad. But no, that's fun. I need a new chair so bad. Like I broke my chair, so like
Oh no.
I feel like I'm gonna fall off of it every time I like shift my weight incorrectly. It's terrifying.
Yeah, like I got this one because I was like, I was just gonna get any computer chair, but I thought you know, I have to do like grading and like write stuff, and
Yeah,
like
you're at the
it's made.
computer a lot.
Yeah,
You
it's
need to be
made to be sat
cozy.
in for hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, mine we've had since I was a baby, so it's at least 20 years old.
Oh,
And then I
it's
broke it
recent.
recently.
Oh no.
I know, it's
What
so
did you
sad.
do to break it?
Um, that's a great. Wait, what did I do to break it? I think I just leaned on it wrong, and something like
Anticlimactic.
snapped. Yeah.
Oh.
And now it's just like untethered from its main support.
Oh.
Okay, the connection is back. Hopefully we're
Hey,
good.
sorry about the mess.
What up,
We're in the middle
gamers?
of
We're
installing
back.
A big showcase.
What up, gamers?
So what have you seen in town so far?
We decided to do the Real Witches tour.
Oh, you talked to Olivia.
What's with her getup? Witch? Street magician, maybe?
A
Everyone
mix,
has to
okay?
make a
She's
living.
making that cash.
Is she telling the story about a coven living here in the recent past?
She's looking good while doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Just bad taste.
Olivia is quite the local character. I hope you don't mind if we do the tour. I want to see more of the town, and finding out a place's old superstitions is kind of a habit I've gotten into. I'm excited to look around the museum.
Of course.
Oh, did she get us in for free? Or did we
We got
have
the
to...
hookups.
Oh, okay, I see you.
Oh, wait, did I count that candle?
I don't think so. Because there was also... Isn't there 2 in this room?
Okay.
Maybe there's just the one. I'm gonna click on it. She goes, huh. Oh, oh,
Let's
nightly ghost
see.
tour. See something
Oops.
strange? Don't hesitate, report. Oh, a natural smoke, people loitering. I thought this was about ghosts for a second, and then I realized, oh wait, it's about
Actual
fires.
crime.
Yeah.
Crime.
Ike tours.
Let's
Cool.
see.
This lady has a fidgeting problem.
There's
Maybe she's
something
drinking
off
too much
about
caffeine.
That bookcase.
There's something off about that bookcase?
Need a closer look.
Vault it.
There's something
I
off
need to
about
go
that
pull this book
bookcase.
off of it for sure.
Need a closer look.
Okay, can I get around the desk? Not this one, but this one.
There's something off about
No,
that
don't just say
bookcase.
it. I need to get over there. Do I have to ask her? Do I have to be like, hey, can I get behind the desk, please?
Yeah, maybe you can ask
How's
her.
the investigating go?
I've got some leads. I haven't had much progress with May, though.
True.
I was wondering if I could ask
Does
you a
not
couple
like
of
me.
questions, if you have time.
Sure thing. How can I help?
What's the...
What's this new showcase about?
Yes. This
Oh,
new
those tourists are
showcase is
talking
going
about
to
it.
be really
Oh.
cool. Just in time for Halloween, you know? If you come back on Halloween, I'll show you.
Alright,
What's
alright.
Salem like on Halloween? That'd be really fun to go to.
Do you
Yeah,
have
that
any more
would- that seems
information
like it'd be
about
really
the Salem
cool.
witch trials?
Did the exhibitions manage to spark your interest?
They did. I found this display showing the ancestry of the accused, but it didn't seem fully complete. I was wondering if you had more information stored here somewhere.
Well, we do have the upper floor, which is also where I keep most of my accused witches stuff.
Would it be okay for me to go up there? I'd really like getting a better picture of the history of Salem.
Usually we don't allow people up on the second floor.
Come
It's
on,
restricted.
let me up there. Come
But-
on.
Do it for a pal.
Let's
Maybe just
go,
this
let's
once we can
go.
make an exception. You are here to help, after all. So if you
Hell
think it
yeah.
would benefit you, feel free to go up there.
Thank you.
I'll open the door for you. It's actually really cool. The stairs are hidden behind a bookcase.
Oh, there it is.
Hold on.
Oh, so then you did trigger something then.
Yeah,
Oh,
alright.
that's loud.
That was very loud. I'm gonna get the
How's the
last
investigate?
conversation option.
So,
Oh, yeah. I prepared some pumpkins that visitors can carve and bring with them to place around Salem. Feel
Okay.
free to give it a try if you want.
Cute.
It's really fun and completely free.
Mini game.
Mini game.
talk to you later.
Oh, the connection once again is just terrible. So sad.
Do you want to try to fix it real quick?
If you have an idea about how to troubleshoot it, yes. Should I just lower this quality again? You can go down to low.
Yeah, maybe it's just really like taxing your computer.
Possible.
What does your task manager say? Is it just the connection
let's
that's
see.
low?
Manager. Loading. Discord is using quite a bit. And Chrome, so I guess I could just delete my Chrome tab. But like my Chrome tab is the one where I'm looking at my stream quality.
I would say from what I've had trouble with, if it's really bad like this, sometimes just restarting it is good.
The stream?
You know, like just yeah, or like closing Streamlabs and opening it. Unless you think it's connection issue.
I think it's probably connection issue. I guess let's I wonder if me streaming to Discord is also making it
I was wondering that
unhappy.
too. I was hoping it wasn't the case because I was like,
yeah, I feel like we need it though. We can't stop streaming to Discord. Or else we'll be too behind. Oh, well, it's back up to good quality. Gosh.
Could
it's
you
just like every so often. Huh?
I was like wondering if you capture Windows Discord, but that wouldn't really do anything. That's not gonna.
Yeah.
Let's see. Streamlabs. And then test your internet connection real quick.
Okay. That's a Google search I do, right? Where it's
yeah,
like
that's just a yeah.
Let's see.
Where's Isaac? We need Isaac. This sounds like an Isaac question.
Heck no. Download speed of 33 M. Wait, I went to the wrong thing here, but 33 M something S.
Because usually your streams are pretty good quality.
Yeah. Why it's so unhappy. It's hovering around 27 megabits per second.
Is that good?
Well, that's for download. For upload, it's 4 megabits per second.
Oh, that's not good at all.
I don't know how to fix it though. Oh gosh. I guess maybe let's forge on for a little bit longer, just kind of like pausing when the connection gets bad. And then hopefully I'll be able to fix it for next time. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follow, pretty face Nessa. Sorry we're having such bad stream quality. Honk! We're having such stream quality issues. I'm so sorry. We're gonna try to go for a little longer. Hopefully,
well, we have the tickets.
We'll just pause when
Let's go see the lame witch.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, no, I'm having fun. I just wish the stream was also having fun. Oh my gosh, how are you doing, Nessa? Okay, wait, what did she? So she said, I don't remember what she just said.
Is there a repeat button?
Oh, probably if I just talk to her again, she'll just say it again.
We're Oh, we gotta go upstairs.
Well, we have the tickets. Let's go see the lame witch of Salem. Oops.
Rude.
I mean, real witch.
Oh, wait, why did she have tickets to the girl that she hates witch thing? Like, witch tour?
I thought it was I thought this was the tickets for the museum.
I thought it was too, but I don't think it is. I think it's, here, wait, let's look at it. It's a tour ticket. But
That's
it is
the same.
Yeah, the symbol below the statue too.
Oh, maybe because you thought we were done with the we were done with the
Closed off.
museum.
Maybe.
Looks like they're.
Okay, so we can't go there. Can we go in here?
No, we gotta go behind the bookshelf. We gotta remember.
I'm just a serial checking out the things you're not supposed to go to first.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
It's those
Got
gamer. It's those gamer instincts. You know, they're
How's
bad.
the investigating?
Oh, back.
Talk to you later.
Keep misclicking.
Did it get all bright because we turned off, like, you turned down the quality of the graphics?
Yeah, I think it did. I think it like isn't rendering the shadows anymore.
Oddly, I prefer it this way.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
that
little,
kind of
it's
funny?
a little brighter. Yeah, no, I think it's good. You're correct. It is good. Okay, how do I get back there? Oh. Should be able to walk back there, right?
If you click on the book.
Oh.
Oh,
This is new, okay. Show text.
did you
By
mean to show-
Professor Beatrice Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss. Well, I was gonna say Hotchner because of Criminal Minds, and then I got thrown off, you know? Okay. Roger Conant founded Salem in 1626 as a colonial town, which was first called Noamkeg? Maybe?
No way.
Probably not, but maybe. For the settlement's location at the mouth of the Noamkeg. I feel like I said it different that time. You know what? It's alright. I'm just maybe I'll get it right once, you know?
You're doing your best.
Right.
You're doing your best.
The settlers wanted to call it Salem, inspired by the Hebrew word for peace, despite the peaceful beginnings of as a settlement of immigrant. Well, I disagree a little bit. I mean, it was colonialism, not necessarily peaceful. Just peaceful immigrants.
Well, maybe
was what.
maybe this
Ugh.
maybe this is one of the one towns where they didn't truly screw over the native population.
I somehow
You
doubt
never
that.
know.
I do somehow doubt that, but
I'm hoping. Hope that at least one native population was spared.
All right. Well, I'll
first
stop. I'll
people?
stop critiquing this professor, the supposed
No,
professor.
critique,
No, I'll
critique
critique
on.
away. All right. Yeah, I take issue with that. The peaceful beginnings part. Okay. Salem was best remembered for the witch trials of the 17th century, the deadliest witch hunt in American history. England had their own witch hunt trials also in the 17th century, and had passed a Witchcraft Act, making it the law to put anyone who practiced witchcraft to be put to death. I feel like this is a bad sentence. I would have changed the wording. Because there's too many
This person's
twos.
credentials. Yeah,
Yeah,
this doctor's not very good.
Yeah, I'm like, alright. The settlers knew about the dangers of witchcraft through their own histories, but history still repeated itself. I would go, but still, history repeated itself. Why is this so weird? Anyway. They should have had me read over this before they put it in the game. Okay,
Who needs Grammarly when you have Rosie?
Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't know grammar, but I do know what sounds bad and what sounds good. You know? Okay, from
So basically,
1692...
this sounds so bad.
Yeah, until 1693, over 200 were accused. The court of Oyer and Terminer was established by Governor William Phipps.
Bring me my gavel. Right, bring me my gavel. Phipps.
To interrogate those accused of the work of the devil, witchcraft. Phipps and his active deputy governor, Thomas Danforth, both men of position and wealth, appointed judges to preside over the trials. One of the harshest judges on the accused was the rich and powerful magistrate, Judge John Hawthorne. Hawthorne's examinations and interrogations relied on spectral evidence, and it has been noted in history that he often judged with an assumption of guilt. Many believe that the accusers often gained that the accusers often gained in wealth and land rights from their accusations, and sentencing that was solely based on spectral evidence. Wow. See, this is a weird sentence as well, because, like, you just say that, like, the accusers benefited from not good. I don't know, it's weird. That's a weird sentence, too. After the dark period of the trials, laws were changed, and Salem's shipping and merchant economy grew. The settlement became a place of assembly for officials during the War of Independence. Many luminaries hailed from Salem, including noted author Nathaniel Hawthorne, born in 1804. I love the word luminaries. That's one of my favorite words.
I like the word. I've always liked the name Nathaniel.
Named in the list of those accused witches. Like Abigail Johnson, just 11.
It's dorky, but like you could make so many stuff out of it.
Yeah. No, I think it's cute because like then you can do like Nate, which I like too,
or Nathan.
Yeah.
Or Thaniel.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Thaniel. I hadn't heard that one before. That's cool.
I love making like weird nicknames for people. It's great. I call my cat Bluesby. No, it's Bluesby DeMills, but her name is Blueberry.
Oh.
And there's detective, I have all these detective names for her, like, I can't remember them right now, God, because it's so in the moment, but, Bluesby DeMills, Bluesby Leigh Smith, that's her French name, because I put Leigh in front of it.
I love that. Oh my gosh, I call my cat, so, you know, his name is Leo, but, oh my god, cat reveal, wait, I'm putting my cat on stream right now just because I have it right there. There he is. My cat Leo.
I can't see it on stream. Oh.
It should pop up in 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not for you, but only for the Twitch stream. I think.
What?
Yep.
It's okay.
So unfortunate. But anyway, so his name is Leo, but like I call him Lazo all the time because Leo Lazo? I don't know, it just makes sense in my brain.
Oh.
Okay, we have more reading to do, which I like.
Yes.
I like, you know, you're
listening.
You're getting an inside peek into what I do when you ask me to read over your essay for you, which is this. I say that's kind of weird. Let's put a note there.
Underline it with red.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not wrong, it just sounds bad. So I'm a little bit ruthless. But then we make it better, you know? Anyway, okay. Bloodline of the Accused by Brenna Edward. The Salem witch trials were a tragic time where those accused of witchcraft were not only adults, the hysteria and accusations implicated even the youngest in Salem, the children. Many children were accused, tried, and put into prison. In 1692, Abigail Johnson, at the age of 11, was one such child accused of witchcraft. Her mother, Elizabeth Johnson Sr., was also accused of witchcraft in the trials. Abigail had lost her father just 2 years before the Salem witch trials, and she was being raised by her mother and grandfather. You see, I would have said Abigail had lost her father just 2 years before. Like, I wouldn't include this. It's obvious we're talking
2 years
about
prior.
Yeah, or like I wouldn't say before the Salem witch trials. It's just like it's obvious that we're talking about before the Salem witch trials, and it's like parenthetical, you know. Anyway, the trials were known for the accusing of many widows, and the trials appear to have embroiled suspicion. Oh wait. The trials were known for the accusing of many, oh there we go, there's a scroll, of many widows and people who had been in trouble for any number of reasons, especially those who may have had relatives who were outspoken against the trials or came from a position of wealth. Such was the case for young Abigail. History notes that her grandfather was an early critic of the witch trials and was known to be outspoken about the injustices of the trials proceedings. Abigail, and numerous members of Abigail's family, were accused of witchcraft. The examinations were known to take into account members of the families for many of those accused. For Abigail, this included her mother, her sister, and one of the more famous persons accused in the trials, her aunt, Abigail Faulkner. Aunt Abigail Faulkner was arrested around the same time as young Abigail and accused of afflicting others, resulting in her confession. For Abigail Johnson, this time in her life was a long series of examinations, accusations, trials, and depositions. Her aunt was arrested on August 11th of 1692. Her testimonies resulted in an arrest warrant being issued for young Abigail Johnson on August 29th. Even though she was only 11, Abigail's widowed mother was also arrested. The Johnsons were arrested and examined on September 16th, shortly after Abigail's brother was arrested. Other family members, including her cousins, were examined and are recorded as being among the young children who were the accused witches of Salem. There's one more page. The trials appear to have embroiled suspicion and accusations where neither family nor child were spared from implication, questioning, and arrest. For Abigail Johnson, while both she and her family were arrested, none were among those who were executed. Still, the accused who were in prison suffered from poor conditions and the loss of friends and family. After the trials, many of the accused were known to have petitioned the courts for payment for their losses and asked for the courts to clear their family names. The family of Abigail Johnson, who were accused of witchcraft, included her brother, Stephen Johnson, and her older sister, Elizabeth Johnson. The fear of dark and evil spirits possessing the people of Salem, both in the old and the young, caused a hysteria, resulting in 20 people executed and over 200 accused of witchcraft. Sadly, the hysteria started with accusations that actually originated from young children. When Elizabeth Parris, age 9, Abigail Williams, age 11, claimed to be possessed by the devil and blamed local witches for their actions. Ironically, these first accusers were children. They already said that. Their accusations became the spark. I feel like it's like repeating itself. That led to young children, even younger than Abigail Johnson, to be added to the growing list of accused. When the children who were accused of witchcraft were arrested, like Abigail Johnson, they endured pain while kept in what locals call the witch jails.
Oh my god.
I feel like this devolved into sounding like it was written by a middle schooler. Like, the beginning was fine, and then, like, it sort of devolved as it went on. I guess it's kind of like my essays, you know? Where they just, like, I'm writing them late at night, so they just get worse and worse as they go on.
Is it just supposed to be an excerpt of a book? Maybe, like, because I see, like, the dotted lines. Maybe that's why it doesn't flow.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there's, like, breaks. The children accused and arrested had cold and dark walls in the prison with rats and little food. Dorothy Dorcas Good was the youngest child in the trial. She was accused when she was only 4. She was the youngest among the accused and had to spend 8 months in a prison dungeon. The trials ended for little Dorothy, but her mother, Sarah Good, was later executed. The little children accused of witchcraft in the Salem witch trials suffered and are always to be remembered as we honor the accused.
Sarah Crucible.
Crucible?
Right?
Huh? Or what'd you say?
Wasn't Sarah Good from the Crucible?
I mean, yeah, I think all of them were in the Crucible. All the ones we just mentioned, except for maybe the 4-year-old they didn't talk about in the Crucible. She's still there, oh god. Okay, I wanna... Oh, right. I don't know how to get back there. It's not letting me... Maybe if I start from, like, over here.
Oh.
How's the investigation?
Talk to you later.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god.
It's, like, so specific.
Ooh.
Okay, that's down to where we were. Was there anything in the couch cushions? Oh, I forgot you can look up and down. Okay, let's look. The couch cushions. That's what a real detective does. Always checks the couch cushions. Ah! God. Every time. Why is she so scary?
It looks like it's like sunset in here.
Yeah.
Like that's what the... So has turning down the quality helped your stream? I think it looks like your stream...
because it's been good so far.
So this game is just doesn't run very well.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet it's a combination of bad internet and it not running very well.
Someone's a busy bee. Old court protocols, ancestry records. Tegan is really digging deep into the witch trials.
Well, I mean, it's her job, right? Like,
I guess, yeah. Oh, more reading. Okay. I don't mind reading. Like, I hated it when I was first doing it. Like I babysat a lot, so like first reading to kids as they're like going to sleep. I hated it. I was so bad
tiring.
at it. Yeah, I was so bad at it. I kept messing up, and now I'm like, no, I'm pretty good at reading now. You know, like out loud, reading out loud.
These bedtime stories are putting me to sleep. It's so relaxing.
Yeah. The real evil was in the accusers rather than those accused. The shame of being associated with the killings of the young, I added that in because I thought it would be more dramatic, of the innocent in the Salem witch trials had a devastating impact on those associated with the accusers of the innocent who had blood on their hands. For the descendants, the shame was often too great to endure. Many moved from the area and to start new lives. Others changed their names. Famous author Nathaniel Hawthorne was such a descendant. Oh, interesting. Author Nathaniel Hawthorne was born Nathaniel Hawthorne, and he was the great-great-grandson of the most noted ruthless judge John Hawthorne, who had sent many to their deaths in the trials. The spelling of his name was changed to Hawthorne with an E, in part to remove himself from the connection to his ancestors' shameful past. At one point, Nathaniel Hawthorne felt he was under a curse. He often wrote about Salem and the shame and sadness he felt in his book called The Scarlet Letter. I just add words in because I think it sounds better.
Girl, do it.
Okay.
Make it sound good.
There we go.
Yeah.
He wrote of John Hawthorne, so conspicuous in the martyrdom of the witches that their blood may fairly be said to have left a stain upon him. Reverend Samuel Parris did not apologize. However, he did state in 1694 that I have been mistaken.
I may have been mistaken.
I may have been mistaken.
That was important. That was important.
Sorry,
just because he said like.
Yeah, because he wasn't sure. He was like. Maybe.
No, he was like. No, he was like. I might have.
Yeah.
Like he didn't really want to give in.
Right.
Yeah.
He was kicked out of the village, but his family remained. It was rumored in later years of there being an ancestor that had altered their name to Perry. Oh! That's interesting. That's interesting.
Well.
Wait, we can't. That's quite interesting.
What's Deidre's last name? Is she
well, she's their cousin, so she has a different last name. But also, this is AW, which is what we saw in the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. The AW sign is suspected to be created by bootleggers during Prohibition. Criminals used the sign of the AW stating it stood for another way, cleverly thinking those opposing strong drinks would believe that the AW signs proclaiming the meaning to choose another way or lifestyle, to choose to turn from the use of spirits. While some believed that was a good message to turn users to another way of life, it was in reality only a cover. To smugglers and gangsters, the AW sign was code for another way out. The AWs were carved in trees and were hidden markings used as a sign that marked the path that led the way to the hidden tunnels underground so they could smuggle their goods out. The directional signs, according to tales, led to secret underground passages to smuggle the illegal goods to gangsters and gain the wealth of the illegal beverage. The bootlegger's old inscription AW marked the way to underground tunnels that helped to transport beverages and goods under the nose of the law. Again, Vera repeats itself quite a lot. I will say that. But interesting.
I just want to make sure you know it.
Yeah. Okay, so smugglers.
I forgot she was there that time. I was like,
she got you that time. Oh gosh. There she is.
Deidre, back up.
Okay, I think that's probably all we need here. Is this? Oh yeah, this is down where we were.
Yeah, this is above. Yeah.
Right. Wait. Is the orientation? Oh, I want to look. Either. Wait, the orientation of this is wrong, because
what do you mean?
Well, okay, so the staircase we went up is right here. Because that's the, oh wait, no, it's not. Never mind. This is correct. Yep, this is correct. Okay, yeah. Alright, well...
Yeah.
I guess let's go on the tour. Especially now that my stream is, like, happy.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know that the Perrys are descendants of the
pastor.
Yeah. Alright. Interesting.
How do you go on the tour?
I'm gonna go talk to her and see if that fixes it.
Now this accused witches group shows up from out of nowhere and thinks they're entitled to the Hawthorne property.
Didn't they find proof for their claim? It's only fair.
How far back do these reparations have to go? It's been hundreds of years. Nobody owes these loudmouths squat. It's a bid for attention and money.
Must every response be outrage? I miss the peace and quiet.
Well, I mean, if their land was stolen from them.
Right? Oh.
Talk to
it
you
doesn't
later.
let me enter tickets. Okay. Well, let's go to the, maybe if we go to the judge first, it'll be like nighttime. Do the...
A specter may be hanging over Salem, but that doesn't keep the town from getting into the Halloween.
Oh, I was like, what's she saying about the protesters?
Oh, I think it's the pumpkin probably,
Yeah, yeah. Alright. Quick spin. I bet that's where I'm supposed to go. Hello.
Go flip.
Can I help you?
Hi, sorry to bother you, but we were looking for Judge Danforth's office.
Just
Damn,
across the
short
hall.
hair.
Why? What did you two girls do?
We didn't do.
I'm kidding. Alicia Cole, Esquire.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy
It's
Drew,
Esquire me.
and this is
I don't know,
Deirdre
I guess
Shannon.
it's a law term.
You're
but
a
I don't
lawyer.
know.
Salem's best. The only practicing
kinda
lawyer in the
fancy.
historic town
Yeah.
limits, if you could believe it. And if you girls were in any trouble, I'd have no problem representing you. You both have that innocent look. Juries love it.
So you're saying we could get away with a crime?
We?
No? Partners in crime?
Sorry to bother you, Miss Cole. We'll check in with the judge. Have a good evening.
I feel like she'd be the person to pin a crime on us.
Can I snoop on, okay, let's see, does she say anything else?
I'll come back.
No. And I can't really snoop on her desk, can I? Oh, well, okay, I can pull this down. I can snoop on her desk. Oh my god, there's so much reading. Okay, let's go. Colonial property law in, okay. Vacuum? Did it say vacuum?
Vacuum domicilium?
Domicilium.
I'll read this one for you. Okay, I can do this.
Alright, do you have it? Okay.
I'm gonna get in gamer position.
Okay, I believe in you.
Okay. English property law, based on natural, civic, and common law, was not the law of the colonies. Settlements viewed the laws of land ownership as a religious right. In the 1500s, in the 1500s, it was determined that making improvements on the land, such as clearing, tilling, enclosing, or building structures, gave rights to the individual working the land. Legal doctrines required European settlers to have a form of the legally recognizable claim. Many Europeans recognized the New World as a vacuum, docilium, empty dwelling, that provided the basis for the claim to legal title of vacant land.
Okay, tag me in.
Okay, go.
Okay. Vacuum domicilium was an accepted rule invoked only when the governing council refused to certify de facto land sales between American natives and individual colonists. The earliest documented occurrences were in private journals and reminiscences of Governor John Winthrop of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, serving intermittently from 1630 to 1648.
Tag me in, coach.
Okay, I'm tagging you in. Let's go.
In 1633, the court ordered that the American natives had a just right to such lands that they possessed and improved by subduing the same. Ooh, you know, that's funny. The thing is, the tangent of that is that in the American legal system, you'll find a lot of like laws saying or like treaties broken, but then you also find like judges being like, yeah, according to the law, you guys own this and you guys deserve this. Like technically, I don't know how this would happen, but like Native Americans own Oklahoma now. I don't know if that's ever been like solved yet. Have you heard about that, Rosie?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, apparently like Oklahoma was like ruled to have like, because it got like totally like taken over, what I call it, like they own it now or something.
Huh.
It happened a couple years ago and I never got the thing on it. But anyways, throughout the country, throughout the history, there has been like times where judges have been like, yeah, technically according to law, Native Americans are supposed to get this, this, and this rights, and then people will just be like, yeah, but never mind. You know, like it's kind of
where it's like the judge decides, and they're just like, let's ignore that.
Yeah, or they'll make a law.
Yeah, or they'll just be like, let's just change the law so it doesn't say that you deserve rights anymore. Yeah.
The condition demanded was actual occupation by tillage. The accepted rule was a vacuum docilum credit occupancy. So basically like empty place to the person who now owns it or who's now there. Squatters' rights. Plymouth devoted several necks of land to the natives and pronounced them to be inalienable. The lands were considered vacant when they were determined to be void of people and the soil was vacant, lacking permanent structures that were inhabitable. Then by law, the land was vacuum docilum. So if you just like put a bomb and like destroyed everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
loopholes. Also, hello, Khalid. Yes, there are Nancy Drew games. We're playing one that's kind of difficult to control, like walking around wise. But you know what? It's pretty fun so far. We're not that far in. We're currently in Salem gathering evidence. And there's a lot going on. We've got some descendants of some of the accusers in the Salem witch trials that are also accused of burning down one of like the old houses. So we're trying to clear her name, basically. But she might have done it, so I don't know. We don't know. Okay. Case study. Hawthorne House Estate. In 1626, the land for the Hawthorne House Estate was settled and granted to the Hawthorne family by the Massachusetts Bay Colony Charter. The land was vacant and had no permanent structures. Land was granted legally for the purpose of settlement in Salem, 1626. Once the Hawthorne House had been built and was habitable, and the land fenced, it was fully owned by the Hawthorne family. It has since been passed down from generation to generation. Vacuum domicilium laws state that the land needs to have permanent structures in order for the land to be held in the Hawthorne line of ownership. The land must be formally passed down to family or by the will of right, or lawful purchase and sale of property in order to change hands. Without a Hawthorne family heir or proper will, the property reverts back to vacuum domicilium. There must, at the time of release of land, be a main structure that is fully inhabitable. Fencing and the main structure must be inhabited. During its time, the lands of the Hawthorne family, a carriage house has been built near the main structure. Since this building is not physically connected to the main estate, it would not be sufficient for it to be inhabited, such should the main building become vacant or uninhabitable.
Sorry, I sent you a DM. I found a John Locke paper about this vacuum domicilium.
Oh, really?
If you ever want to read it later.
That's really good.
Sorry.
Wow. No, it's all good. It's good.
Nerd to nerd.
Nerd to nerd. Okay, but I know you were kind of joking when you said, oh, you can just blow it up and then it'll be vacant again. I think that's actually the motive, though, for burning it down in the game.
True.
Because, like after reading this, it's like, the property is, and these people out that are protesting outside of the courthouse want the property, right? Like, they say the property's in the wrong hands.
And if they got rid of it, like they burned all the structures on it, that would belong.
That's what I think the motive is.
That's why they put that there.
I'm a detective. I love
You
being
are.
a detective. Oh gosh. Hawthorne? I do not
Hawthorne
understand
what?
this comment. Wait, what's this a
No, it's from Community, right? It's a
Oh, I
Community.
never
where it
watched
says-
Community.
Oh,
So
we have
sad.
to watch Community together. If you've ever been to community college, Lamb would really like it. I think. It just
Rocks. Oh, look, she's a rock collector. This is a person after my own heart. Just collecting rocks.
rock. Neat.
Alright. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. What about... Okay, this looks locked, but there's like a keypad. Alright.
Use your hacking skills.
I'm a hacker man. That's what I do.
You know math, right? Isn't hacking all math?
Well, kinda. Well, I know why it's impossible to break Diffie-Hellman, which is encryption. So, I couldn't hack that, but I know why. I know why I couldn't. Is that pretty? That's pretty
Well,
good, right?
You'd
Wow.
really become my enemy if I committed a crime?
Sorry.
No.
We're already
You
enemies.
shouldn't joke about that.
Why? You gonna arrest me?
Yeah.
Nancy, why are you
But I'd call the police
real?
to report
Nancy!
you. I'd also recommend
I'm
you a
with Nancy
decent
on
lawyer.
this, girl.
Because I'm an excellent witness for the prosecution.
Wow.
I'm a
Oh,
lawyer's
it depends
daughter,
on the
Deirdre.
crime.
Don't mess with me.
Oh my
Hello?
god, it depends on the
Judge
crime,
Danforth.
Nancy.
Get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
Hello.
You
Ted?
get it, Nancy.
Is that you?
Ted?
Okay, Nancy, if
no,
it's
Your
murder,
Honor.
you can do
My
that.
name is Nancy Drew.
Otherwise,
I think you've spoken with my
like,
father.
really? You're,
Nancy Drew.
she's gonna like
Carson's
stop at
father?
every stop. Like
Yes.
she's like
And
not
I'm
gonna
with
go
my friend
even
Deirdre
1
Shannon.
mile over the speed
We're
limit on the
investigating
way
the
home.
arson of the
And
house.
she's driving us. We're gonna be
Ah,
late.
Yes,
He
yes.
probably like when she
Can we
breaks into
come
people's
in?
homes, I think.
Well, you see,
Nancy
So-
does?
no, I mean,
Doesn't she?
I've let you in,
I
but
guess
I
so.
seem to have been locked in my office, and I
This guy's fishy.
need some help getting out.
He's not locked in his office.
Oh my god, someone's gonna try to set this place on fire.
Whoa, whoa.
Maybe that's too dark for this game. I don't know. You know where I
Do
can
you
find a
know
key
where I
to
can
your
find
office?
a key to your office?
Yes, I believe I gave a copy of the key to Alicia Cole as backup. She's just down the hall. I hope she's still here.
Wait,
It was a
how
second
do you
ago.
lock yourself in an office?
I don't know. Oh god. Again. Is this Alicia or is Alicia someone else
I
that we
think
don't
it's Alicia. I think it's Alicia.
Yeah.
He said he might have a
Yeah.
key.
Sorry, I gave him my spare.
He's just locked in there.
Unbelievable. Does this ever end?
Oh. Well then, do you have a paperclip?
Yeah.
What about a
If
number
you don't
pad?
mind me asking,
Technology of the
business do you
future.
two have with the judge?
We're helping the judge with a case.
Right.
Anything I can assist you with?
Thanks, but I think we got it. No need for a lawyer. At least,
Why?
not yet.
Why does the door lock from the inside? I have so many questions.
Glean, you're right. Nancy was kind of Karening. Oh, the stream must be really behind, but you're right. You can't just report every crime we witness. That's not good. Like, there's like a couple you should. Not like everyone.
No, every single one,
No.
Rosie.
Judge Danforth.
Well, okay. Not on. Well, okay. Hypothetically, because we're being recorded, have you ever sped 1 mile
you
above
go.
the speed limit?
Hypothetically, no.
Really?
Technically, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, I'm confused about our hypotheticals now.
Okay. Hypothetically, can't prove anything.
Right.
I'll come
No.
back later.
Technically.
Okay. But if Nancy Drew was there, she would report you and to
I
serve
don't
as a
think she
witness.
would. You
She
think
just
she
said
would,
she
really?
I don't know. That's kind of what she was sounding like.
I don't touch this Deirdre girl. I would never be like accomplice in a crime. Like, look at her.
Would you turn me in if I was speeding? If
This girl would
hypothetically I
turn
was
you in.
speeding?
I wouldn't turn you in, but this
Yeah.
girl would definitely turn you in.
Yeah, that's true. Oh wait,
Look
oh we
at
have a
her.
paper clip. Oh duh, okay. Wait, I've not been paying attention because I've been thinking about Nancy Drew
Judge Danforth?
is kind of among us.
I couldn't find your key.
What?
Well,
Third
I
imposter.
did find a paperclip.
Imposter.
I think I can pick your lock,
Ow.
if that's okay with you.
Nancy, you're just committing a
Yeah.
crime right now. Actually,
Sure, fine.
I think it's illegal to have lock picks.
This shouldn't be too
So
much
how
of a
did she learn?
challenge.
That's what I want to know. How did she learn how to do
Just
this?
to tell you, she does break it and enter it.
Yeah, like
From
she
the other games
does.
I've seen.
She does break laws. I don't know why she's such a stickler about it in this one.
I just don't think she'd break the laws with Deirdre.
Oh, I see. It's just that she doesn't like Deirdre. Okay, so we feel the pin that gives resistance. Do we just do this until we find one that works? I'm confused about this game mechanic a little bit. I think it's this one, but I don't know what to do about that. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. There's just like an order to it. Is there a way to test it before I like...
I honestly don't know how this works.
I think it's just an order to like which one goes... Oh wait, I don't understand. So... Deirdre, watch it on mobile, and for some reason it's always 20 to 30 seconds lagging. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Deirdre looking like she's a FNAF character in a human suit. That's true, and she's always right behind you. She's always right behind you too.
Don't forget to turn on the lights.
Okay, so... Okay, so we press the button? I don't quite understand. So we press.
I'll throw this all in Japanese.
I thought it was just like an order we had to do it in, but it's like unhappy when I do any of them. Unless this is just it. Is it done now? Are we done? I don't think so. Don't quite understand. Okay, I'm gonna try reading Comprehension again. Hold and drag the pin. Feel for the pin that gives resistance. Release when the pin locks into place. So we've got one of them up there.
Yeah, so you did the first one. What about the last one?
Oh wait, maybe I'm just going too fast or something.
There you go.
Oh, wait.
That's the first one.
Yeah, that's definitely the first one. Maybe...
Not that one. Okay, is it like a...
Oh,
Is it
okay,
like a
okay, it's
height
going.
one?
It's going. You just have to do it slow. Okay, so then this one? This one...
Don't do... I think it's the first one.
Oh, okay, there's only a...
Oh!
That was that one. There's only a limited number of options. Okay, now we're guessing? I guess first one. I was right. Okay. Just very slowly. Okay, we got it!
Still got it.
Heck yeah!
How'd you learn to do that, actually?
Online video tutorial.
Someday you have to tell me about your secret
Sure.
life of breaking
Sure,
and entering,
Nancy.
Drew. Because you're in danger of being cool. Which, honestly, I just don't like.
Someday.
Nobody asked you.
Alright, hello, sir. Ah, where are you? Hello. Oh, God, okay. Alright.
Ah, those protesters are out there again, stirring the pot.
Red flag. Red flag.
You know, this town used to be
Red
a
flag.
quiet place, but it seems lately there's been an element that has infiltrated our community.
Red flag.
I have no doubt one of those
Red
troublemakers
flag.
locked my door and threw away the key.
What's your red flag?
Now,
What's your red
Nancy,
flag, Rosie?
Your father and
I
have
know every
discussed-
time I say red flag, I
Oh,
heard him
sorry.
say
I'm
something
not
that I thought was a red flag.
Of course you're not. You look nothing like Carson. Did your father ever tell you about the time we won 4th place at the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta?
Is that
You
golf?
see,
If so,
at
red
the time,
flag.
I had 2010 vision, so I was the navigator, and
Judge, this is Deirdre Shannon.
Is 2010 vision
She's
good?
working with me on the case.
I don't think so.
you're the
That's
one
kinda
who tried
bad.
to break down my door.
Breakdown?
Your Honor, that's an exaggeration. I was knocking. Heavily.
Look, I'm really busy dealing with this Hawthorne house business. Being a judge is not as simple as, you know, investigating during your free time.
Well, we just used
Bro, you get
our
yourself
free
locked
time
in your
to
own
unlock your
office.
door.
Don't come at us
So
like
I'm sure
that.
You'll be willing to repay us with some answers to our questions. Right?
We did just save you.
Yes, of course. What can I help you girls with?
Alright. Yeah,
Can
tell
you
us all
explain
about
to
it.
us how you're involved with the Hawthorne house?
Well, yes.
Hawthorne.
The house was built by
Hawthorne?
Judge John
I thought it was
Hawthorne
Hawthorne.
during the 1600s.
Am I wrong?
And
They
it
keep saying
represented
Hawthorne,
the
though.
oldest
Maybe that's
surviving
just the voice
structure from that
actress.
era.
True.
Judge Hawthorne, of course, was one of the 3 judges that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Yes,
I guess
and
it
I'm
says
sure we can read
Hawthorne.
all about
Well,
the home's history
is
in
Hawthorne
Salem's
spelled
museum.
differently?
More recently, Frances Tuttle,
I don't
Judge
know.
Hawthorne's last
But
direct
like,
descendant,
even if it's spelled
lived in
differently,
a small
it's not really
section of
pronounced
the house while
differently.
the rest was left to fall into considerable disrepair. She was alone, except for a part-time caregiver, Lauren Holt, who had a bedroom in the carriage house. A few months ago, Frances Tuttle passed away, which left Hawthorne House without a legal heir. According to the historical statutes of Salem, after 90 days, the
Convenient.
house reverts to public property, the deadline of which is 2 days from now, at midnight.
Okay, public.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean, public? Like, are you making a park or something? Or are you gonna
Wait, that's
sell
a
it?
good question. I don't know.
I was told that the burning of Hawthorne House is suspected to be a case of arson. How did the police come to that conclusion?
Like, who benefits
The
from it being
investigation
public, I
found
guess,
paint
is the
solvent
question.
residue on burnt embers, suggesting someone deliberately used an accelerant. Thankfully, Mrs. Tuttle never had to see what became of her home.
And what evidence do you have that May Perry is the one responsible for this?
Evidence? Have you ever heard of recidivism?
Red flag.
3 out of 4 criminals in the
Red
United
flag.
States
Big
are
red
repeat
flag right
offenders.
there.
Actually.
And there's only one person in all of Salem who has a history of fire-related crime.
So, there is
Okay,
no
hold up.
Not yet.
My guy.
This is a
Recidivism.
This is a famous
evidence.
This is a
She's already been
famous
convicted in the
tourist
court of
spot,
public
and you're
opinion.
saying
Oh, right.
that nobody brings their bat, like
No,
they're like you know,
I'm saying-
they're unruly
She
teenager.
has a history
What?
with this sort of thing.
What's May's motive?
Yeah,
What does she
no,
gain
this is
by burning down the house?
wrong on so many.
You'd have
Hello,
to ask
Flam, thanks
her.
for the raid.
And while you're at it, you can ask about her
Flam,
alibi.
we're
which
talking
she
about all
refused
the
to
red
give to
flags
The police.
that this guy
So,
has given us right
Any
now.
other questions?
This white male.
Also, thank you for the sub, Flam. Yeah, he's given us so many red flags. He was like, oh, the reason that this person committed the crime is because they're the only other person in this entire town who has ever committed a crime before. And he's like, because of high recidivism, which is like, oh god, that's wrong on so many levels.
And I was saying,
It's like-
Salem is a really hot tourist town. Like,
Yeah.
probably lots of like hotels.
I don't have
And-
notifications turned off. Wait. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying, it's a high tourist town, and he doesn't think like somebody's just gonna bring like people are not gonna come in here. Like, there's no outside people from different towns who come in and light this fire. Like, it has to be
Right.
somebody from
yeah,
this town.
it's someone in the town. Also, I have my alert box on.
I see
and
it.
and
it
I
says slam.
Oh, you know
Just
what?
subbed.
You know what? It must be just slow. Like it's behind a little bit. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, but like and also like the reason we have a high
Hello?
recidivism rate is because our justice system is about punishing people and not about
Girl.
rehabilitation. Oh my god, the raid! The raid!
Hey.
Your stream is so far behind.
It's
for
really
me.
behind. Oh my gosh, thank you
Yeah.
Sky T for the raid we're playing.
Mega oof.
Yes, do you want to play this game with us? This man right here has given just all the red flags. He said that the reason that this girl committed the
Guilty.
crime This guy is guilty actually, but he was
The
like,
death.
You can't jump to conclusions yet.
No,
you
he's
know?
guilty.
This
Death.
guy, look how he's standing. Look what he just said about recidivism.
He's the man!
Guilty.
Their hands are shaking.
Yeah, guilty. That's what I said.
Guilty.
Okay, so we have to ask him some more questions. I think he also killed Francis Tuttle.
So,
which isn't even the crime that we're investigating, but I think
Look,
it happened.
the recidivism argument is bad, Rosie.
It's so bad. It's like, well,
So
it's
they
like,
never
it's
investigated
so bad.
Murder.
Holt.
What does it make a
Need the
murderer?
suspicion of
Eye
foul
for an eye.
play.
Life for a life.
We'd
Oh,
like to
God.
speak with her all the same.
Whoa.
She still lives on the estate. although
I love how
we
me and
do
Flam
not
join
know.
and it's
You can
instant
also find her
chaos.
in her shop
Yes, it's so
along with
good.
some Fusions.
Alright, I'm
She
gonna
might
hop back up
be
into the
related
VC,
to
but
you.
Rosie, have a good rest of your stream and all that
Thank
shit.
you.
Also, hi Ellie, bye Ellie.
Bye, Ellie. Bye, Ellie.
Stay.
Okay, wait. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Itsuki. Thank you, thank you. We're playing Nancy Drew, and this guy is just red flags, so many, and I really dislike him a lot. And we've only been speaking with him for like 1 minute, so.
Turn him
Not
at the
good.
stake.
No, you can't do that in Salem. Oh God.
He's also a judge, so that would be kind
Oh
of
yeah, he's a
another
judge
red flag.
too. Another red flag.
A red flag towards us.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a red flag towards us. We are judge, jury, and execution.
So the Book of Apologies.
Whoa.
Why did you really need it?
Yes, and first of all, I'm so glad you're all right.
Oh, so
Nasty
he's the one that asked me to get
Had
the
I
book.
known you were going to be put in harm's
He's
way,
he's
I would
our
have
yeah.
never
That's why I was like,
called
hold on a
Rosa
second.
for help.
I've done plenty
Oh.
of work for my father.
I didn't understand
Trust
that
me.
he was the one who asked us to
I
get the
can
book.
handle myself.
Yes, I'm sure you can.
So I've already heard some stories, but would you mind giving me your version of why the book is important?
Why is the book
Yes,
important? That's the
so-
question.
Judge Sewell
The
was
apologies.
rumored to keep a
I bet
ledger
it's
of
a-
all the accused.
I bet it's
intending
a
to publish
will.
it to reconcile
Like he's
with
like,
their
I think it.
families and
This
clear
was
their names.
this was his like
He passed
account
away
to
before he
clear
could
the
do so.
names of all the people
Going
that
to Austria
shouldn't
for a rumored
have
book
gotten.
seems like a heck of a lot.
No, but I bet he's like. I think that this
Well,
says that the
I have been
mansion
Uh-oh, your
belongs
dream
to
is-
someone else.
AW group.
Your stream is
AW
is,
as in
there it is.
accused witches.
Red flag. Oh, is my stream struggling again? Let's see.
It just spun for a second. That might have been my internet.
Okay, yeah.
connection.
So far the bitrate's still good. Red flag, man. I don't like the way he talks. Exactly. He's so bad. He's bad. We hate him.
Don't you think it's dangerous throwing around May's name as a suspect before any evidence links her to the
He doesn't even
crime?
have evidence.
What do you mean?
Get
What
out
are
of
you
here.
saying?
Get out. We hate him.
What you've described, there is no evidence against May. Yet you were saying
Oh,
that
God.
she did it. As a judge, I think you would be the first to admit that sounds prejudicial.
It is not
Oh,
just me,
Nancy's
Miss Drew.
calling
There are
him
plenty
out.
of people who believe that May is responsible for this crime.
But why?
It is not prejudice when she is the only likely suspect.
Actually,
God.
that is the definition of prejudice.
I'm not going to have
Go
this debate
get after
with
him,
you.
Nancy. Get
Is
him.
there anything else?
Oh, your stream. Oh, maybe that's just my internet.
Talk to you later.
Miss
I'm
Drew,
surprised he hasn't brought up
Before
the
you-
founding fathers yet.
there is
You're
something
right.
else I need your help.
Oh God.
You're not locked out of your car, are you?
Oh no.
Oh, she just
There
she was like,
there
you
was
just
an
get locked into
incident
things,
here
don't you?
Recently, someone broke into the evidence
Someone
room.
broke into the evidence
Oh.
room.
Have you called the police?
Well,
You
he
think-
doesn't use evidence,
no,
so
not yet.
True.
I don't think
Why does
anything
he
was
mind?
taken. Never mind. I'll call the police. Thank you for your time.
Excuse me. He was gonna just he was just gonna let cases go on when their evidence was compromised because it was broken into. Oh my God, this guy, this man did it. He's so bad.
are you sure your stream's not loading?
Let's see. I can look again, but oh, it's unstable now. Here, let's wait for a second and see if it pops back.
That's not fair, Twitch.
I know. Not fair. That's so sad. It was working so good. Then it Okay, it might be back now. We might be good. It says it's excellent quality once again. Okay, we're back. Quality is back. Quality is back. We're back to playing. Alright. So, that guy definitely did it, but I guess we also have to get evidence. Oh gosh.
He could just be bad at his job. I don't know. I feel like somebody who locks themselves in an office is not good enough to plan like arson and like how to steal property away from people.
True. That's true. Maybe we can get him on something else. Like mishandling of evidence. Maybe we can get him on that, you know?
The shops aren't making a lot of business right now.
Not actually using your job, like not doing your job and being impartial.
Yeah.
God,
we should be
this
able to get him on
girl.
that. I know, she just is
Georgia.
like there. Like, she's there. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna see if we can go to the
We still haven't done the walking tour.
Yeah,
or that
yeah.
self-tour by the witch lady.
You know what I bet we do? It's not that we just talk to her, we give her the ticket, I bet. And then it will start. I am so good at video games. That is me.
It's you.
I'm a gamer. Or ticket. Yes.
This tour
Oh, how's the bitrate on your stream again?
On my tour.
Oh, let's see.
Thank you.
It looks okay still.
Fire at Hawthorne
It's really
House.
behind, but it looks
We all know
okay.
certain renegades in this town know something or two about fire.
May Perry, you don't think she'd do it again, do you? She was so young.
Wouldn't surprise me. Creeping around back alleys with her hood head down. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
She's a teenager.
Well, with her history, she's bound
You can't just
already
make a
be in the
pun
sights of
while
the neighborhood
accusing
watch.
someone of
So we'll
something.
find out soon enough.
My thoughts exactly.
Wow.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some stuff, but keep going. Tell me if I
Alright.
missed anything.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Wait, so I gave her the ticket. Did it not
Talk to
go?
you later.
Did she tell me to meet her somewhere and I just wasn't paying attention? Visit which tour spots? Oh, I see. Okay. Now we just go to the spots. Okay, we're going to the spots. Oh wait, I didn't see this.
The
What's
road
this?
has completely collapsed.
Oh, I've
into the
totally
sinkhole.
ignored this
No
bit. I
wonder
didn't
they
even
closed it
know
off.
that this
The
was
ground is still
here.
crumbling.
Sinkholes are awesome. Also, we've seen this
The road has
symbol
completely
in like a
collapsed
lot of
into the
places
sinkhole.
now. That's interesting. But I did not even notice. I was just like, yeah, it's just closed for reasons, I bet. Oh my god. Okay, going this way. This way. This way. Oh! We're in the cemetery. Can you look? Alright. It's good. By good, I mean kind of creepy. Ooh, I wonder if this is like a real statue that's like actually there, you know? There's Deirdre again. Huh. Oh, you can interact with it. Alright, is there a secret? Oh!
W.
That's interesting. So there's probably an
This
underground
is the same
tunnel like
marking
that
as
book
in
said.
Mosam Castle. What a strange coincidence.
Huh. Alright. This game is a literary masterpiece. Right? It's I mean, I'm having fun definitely, but it's interesting.
Hello.
Hello.
Mike is distracted. My cat fell asleep in the laundry basket with all the clean laundry. It is the cutest thing.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
good. That's so good.
Cute little Lucy B. Phillips.
Oh, that's so
Lucy B.
cute.
DeMills.
Oh. Look at this. Dorothy?
Dorothy Cromwell. They lived till quite a long time. Is that 1606 to 70?
Oh yeah, so they were like
73?
67.
Back then, that's a long time to live,
Yeah,
right?
that is, I feel like that is a long time back in the day.
This game is a masterpiece.
Yeah. A literary masterpiece. So what I've seen so far is on this statue there's the little AW carving, which that book said that there were like tunnels where those carvings were, which is exciting, and I'm sure we'll find that at some point.
Ooh, bootleggers.
Roger Conan. What about this guy? He lived a really long time.
Whoa, 15. Is that even real? Like, is that
Wait, let's see.
Math.
So, 79 plus 8 is 87.
Who's faster?
87.
I was saying, who's faster, computer or Rosie? Rosie's
I
faster.
feel like that wasn't very fast, but I did get it eventually.
Huh.
Oh, is there another candle? She always says that when she sees a candle.
Candle. Did we catch the other ones? I've been trying to keep a tally of them. Oh, where's my notebook? Girl, this is a pandemic. 6 feet.
Right, this is a pandemic. Get away from me. There it is. There's the candle.
Okay, so 6.
Yes. God, why is she just standing there?
I thought that was a good idea.
Can't see it from here. Must be deeper in through the trees.
I want to do a little loop around the cemetery before we go that way. Good here. Let's look over at this. This looks weird. Let's see. Alexander Bell. This person was also, let's see, 3 plus 22.
I think that's not very much.
75, I think.
Never mind, I lied.
Yeah, I mean it's in between the other two we saw. Samuel Paris. So this is the ancestor of the girls that we're helping out.
What date is that? That's 1653.
1653 to 1720.
A long time.
So this is
This is the pastor that changed his name.
Yeah.
He got kicked out of town.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he has a grave here actually.
Yeah. Huh. Or maybe it was one of his ancestors that changed their name.
Well, it was is the family, I think. But like, if they run him out of town, do you think they'd let him in?
Oh, weird. I guess if you buy a burial plot, they just kind of let you do it because you bought it. I don't know. Huh, interesting. I think we just haven't seen this last grave, and then... Oh wait, you can't... Oh, there we go.
This spot gives me the
Judge
chills.
Hawthorne. And this spot gives her the... And it has this little card on it again.
This spot gives me the chills.
The other cast. Yeah, it's Ellie in the call with me right now. And then we used to have Gold in the call. I don't know if Gold left or not.
Gold.
This spot gives
It's alright, they don't understand the magic of the Drew crew.
Right? Okay, I'm going through.
Not yet.
Oh,
there are some
not
more
yet.
things I'd like to look into before I'm done.
Come on, Drew.
Alright. Alright, I guess.
Okay.
What do we want to look at, Nancy? I thought
Does
I
your
looked
phone
at
tell you
everything.
anything?
Oh yeah,
Does
probably.
your phone tell you anything?
There's probably other witch tour spots. You know?
Yeah,
other than
okay. It just, because your phone just said visit the other witch tour spots, so there you go.
Let's see. Phone, yeah. So there's probably more. I wonder where though. We go in here?
It's locked.
Oh, there's a little bubble place. Ooh, what's that?
Cauldron? I don't know.
Find keep your secrets.
Yeah, it didn't let me in.
The shops aren't making a lot.
Alright, well. Where are the other places?
That guy is kind of lonely, just protesting all there by himself.
Yeah, I
Where's
don't
your
know
friend?
why is he not with his buddies? Oh, are they talking? Is he talking with them?
Deidre.
Deidre. Let's see, let's
Fire at
listen.
Hawthorne House. We all know certain renegades in this town know something or two about fire.
May Perry, you don't think she'd do it again, do you? She was so young.
Again?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Ugh.
Creeping around back alleys.
But
Well,
guys,
with her history,
she got like
she's bound to
horribly
already be in the
burned.
sights of the neighborhood watch. So we'll find out soon enough.
My thoughts exactly.
Guys,
She's a teenager.
she was a little kid when she lit the first fire and like hurt herself really badly. And they're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I bet she burned down this other place. It's like, no, leave her alone. God.
If anything, it's the parents' fault for leaving an unsupervised child with fire
Right?
capabilities. Haven't they ever heard not play with matches? Hello, Smokey the
Yeah.
Bear?
Wait, I don't want to go back. Yeah, so does this still
You
say
haven't
visit
visited all
the?
this spot.
Yeah.
Is it indicated by anything?
I mean, maybe it might be the little signs that we saw, like with the birds.
Oh, yeah, the birds sound right.
Khalid just said, Deirdre, confused Rosie emotes.
Oh.
Oh, it's true. I'm confused. So if that's the case, there was one in the museum actually.
Doesn't like she say something that doesn't
Maybe,
play
let's
like
see.
her voice?
Uh-oh.
I thought like the self-guided tour was like
Talk to you later.
a self-guided tour usually has like audio go off.
Yeah. I think maybe one of the spots is in here. Like it's at this little statue. Because of there's just a little this thing. No, she just says
Okay, so the symbols for the witch tour
is it this one?
have a symbol of a rainbow of a raven sitting on a branch wrapped in a circle. 2 of the locations are in the museum. The executed souls of the Salem witch trials plaque on the wall, and the female Puritan
The
statue.
figure of a Puritan woman accused of being a witch. These were ordinary people, just like anyone else.
Alright.
One is in the street square, and the rest are all in the cemetery.
Oh yeah, there's the other one here. Alright.
The carefully researched genealogy.
I'd already looked at all this stuff,
researched genealogy.
but I guess we have to look at it again. Oh, we should have gone on the tour first, because then I could have done 2 birds, 1 stone, looking at all the stuff. There was also one over here.
The road has completely collapsed into the sinkhole. No. The road has completely collapsed.
Okay, good. And then there was. Did we look at? Oh God, Deidre. How many did you say there was? I can think of 4.
2 of the locations are in the museum. Plaque on the wall, blah blah. One is in the street square, and the rest are all in the cemetery.
Okay, yep. So go back to the cemetery, and we should have found all of them. I think, as long as we find the one in all the ones in the. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to you. Please let me go past. Thank you.
Oh, you can right-click on the tablet to see a list of the 7. I don't think we're doing the tour.
Oh yeah,
There
we're
it
totally
is.
not. Oh wow. Okay.
Because like I remember there was like an audio thing that she would read stuff to you.
Oh, okay. So look for the raven and place the tablet over spots of. Okay, I'm so dumb. Wow.
You're not dumb. You're just, you got that gamer brain. You're already like going through it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I saw them before.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Deidre, no. Go this way.
Bad Deidre. Bad Deidre.
Bad Deidre. You're in the way.
The road
Okay, there
has
you go.
completely collapsed.
Don't say that. Say this.
So.
Oh there, watch your step. In recent years, these maws into the deep unknown have opened. There was once a vast network of tunnels beneath Salem, used by smugglers during the Prohibition.
Ooh.
Most
Okay,
would have
got
you
the
believe that these
confirmation.
tunnels are now collapsing. But you have to wonder if there could be something more sinister behind these sudden maws into the unknown.
Aw, she really likes that word. Maws. Oh, Deidre. Okay, and then
Bad
go in
Deidre.
here. And tablet. There.
The Salem Museum, known formerly as the Town Hall. Not only a great resource for the Salem witch trials, it also holds records of other interesting facets of our local history. Anyone visiting Salem does well to seek out the forbidden knowledge hidden in these halls.
Excellent.
Okay, then this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I have to go up to it. I was hoping it just.
Oh yeah.
Just would like notice that I was here, you know? Where did my cursor? There it is.
It's not that easy,
Time
Rosie.
of horror, when the witches who walked the earth were wrongfully prosecuted and thus stripped of everything. These are the ghosts you'll find here in Salem. Their homes taken, their knowledge destroyed, their lives erased.
But also, girl, they were innocent. That's the whole point.
This girl Olivia needs to get her story straight. Like,
Yeah.
she's gotta pick a side.
Well, it's like she likes witches. She's into it, but she also is like they were definitely witches. It's just they
But
shouldn't
there
have
weren't
punished
those
them.
witches.
And I'm like, what? No. They just. Well, I mean, yeah, they weren't witches though.
I definitely like Harry
Puritans.
Potter's. I definitely like Harry Potter's take on it, like thinking, do you really think you could catch a witch and burn them? Like, really? You don't think that you'll be able to do anything?
Right?
Okay,
Actually,
what's on
that
this
was one of
tablet?
I'm kind of still looking. Oh, there's the marker. I was looking for the marker. That's also a Terry Pratchett witch's take, is that you never get to the, like, you end up killing, like, old women who can't defend themselves, not the witches. Because Terry Pratchett's it's fantasy.
Like Terry Pratchett.
Yeah, it's fantasy, so there are actual witches.
He's a Python. He's a Monty Python. You've never seen Monty Python?
I have, but Terry Pratchett?
He's a Python, I thought. Maybe I'm thinking
I
of the
don't
wrong
think
Terry.
so. Yeah, he's an author, prolific author, but an author.
Oh, wrong Terry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Headstones bear names lost.
I wasn't paying attention, so I did it again.
Some believe they belong to those
No, it's fine.
sentenced for witchcraft. A condemned witch was forbidden.
Alright. And was there one over here? Yeah, there's one over here. Alright, very good.
Oh.
Before you stands Abigail Hawthorne, helping the accused.
It might be
witches
Hawthorne.
escape the
Now I'm
grasp
like, oh,
of
I
her
was
own
pronouncing it
brother,
wrong
Judge
the whole time. Oh
Hawthorne
no.
Abigail freed many from
Well,
their
actually, it makes sense
holding
because it's
cells until the
Hawthorne
judge
with
caught
W.
Brainiac and
Yeah.
locked
I was
her
pronouncing
up
it the same way
in
you were, though,
within the
to be
Hawthorne
honest.
house. The statue was given the name Little Liberty in honor of her valiant efforts to free the innocent.
Aww.
Bad. Alright. Well, we can probably make it into the forest now, right?
Not yet.
No,
I think
not
we have
yet.
one more.
I'd like to
Yeah.
One more. Alright. Let's take a look. So we got that one. Oh god. Oh, there's one over here. I see it. Deidre needs to leave me alone.
You stand before the remains of Salem's most zealous and conniving judge. So lacking in morals was Judge Hawthorne that he sentenced innocents to death while claiming the estates of the dead as his own. Unlike the more remorseful Judge Sewell, Hawthorne never felt any guilt for his part in the Salem witch trials.
But we found a book that said he might have.
Or somebody
means-
stole that book.
True. Which means that one of the accused witch's
Not yet.
descendants
There
is
are
still-
some more
oh,
things
there's
I'd
more?
like to look into.
Come on, Drew.
Right there, there's a on the bottom of the sign. There's a raven
Wood
thing.
lies the
Very
infamous
good.
Hawthorne estate. It was common during the Salem witch trials that the lands of the accused were taken and resold for cheap. The judge himself bought many such lands, and on them built his grand estate. The Hawthorne house has since come to represent all the wrongs that were inflicted during the trials.
Okay.
If he wrote a book of
I'm
apologies,
officially
why didn't he just give the
exhausted.
line?
Let's head back
Like,
to
Well,
the
I think,
Fairy House.
I think that
okay?
that's what's in the Book of Apologies. And that's why they want it, because they want the land back.
You are probably very, very right.
Also, I know how this game is gonna end, but
Not yet. There are some more things I'd like
Wait,
to
you
look
know the
into.
ending?
I feel like I figured it out.
Not yet.
Just because
Okay.
I'm a
More
detective,
things
you know?
I'd like to look into
I get
before
that.
I'm done.
You're so
Come
smart.
on, Drew.
Well, I don't
Who
know.
is it?
Okay, we'll see. Okay, so I think this is what's gonna happen. So, we're gonna. Actually, I don't know who's. Well, do I know who started the fire? I think that
It's just
the judge started
early
the
to take
fire.
bets.
I think the judge started the fire. He's looking for a scapegoat, which is the girl that started the fire before. She's just like incidental. But we're gonna we're gonna foil his plans, but in the end we're going to just go towards his purpose, which is that we're gonna find the Book of Apologies and we're gonna give the land back to the people because you didn't actually need to burn it down. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Alright,
We'll
Lizzie.
see. We'll see.
You heard it here first, guys.
Yep. Try talking to May again. Oh, we have to go all the way back home? Alright.
It's time to go home, yeah.
Alright. Good
He
tour.
commanded we go home. She was like, I'm tired.
I don't listen to anything Deirdre says.
The cool thing about this game is stuff opens up at night, so there's like shops at night you can go into and stuff like that.
Oh, that's really cool. Go to this guy. There we go. Very good.
It's a nice
very
looking
good.
car.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
It's a rich
cutscene.
girl's car. Oh.
So, any thoughts?
That's an
First
interesting
album
song.
was better.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, for a
It's
second I thought
good.
this was Heat
Really?
Waves.
You like this?
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, they were much better before they changed their bassist.
I meant the case. What do you think about it?
I don't like the judge.
Good,
Yeah,
good
I
instinct.
kinda got that. I think the feeling's mutual.
Well, that's
Well,
good.
he's a
awful.
jerk. Maybe he burned down the
I think
Hawthorne
so.
house. What? You don't think so?
Uh,
Listen to this smooth music.
I know, it's pretty
I'm
interesting.
jamming right now.
Need to
I
talk
really need to talk to May before I lean in any direction.
And you will, once you've gained her trust. Why haven't you done that yet?
Because
Girl.
I'm in the car talking to
What?
you. If May were willing to give an alibi, we could clear this up tonight. She's not talking to anyone, it seems. We are all allowed to enjoy some amount of privacy, but her refusal to be interviewed leads me to believe she is hiding something.
I can't believe you, Drew. I thought you were here to help. You know, not
Girl,
everyone
you
can
gotta be
be as
impartial.
brilliant and cold as you are.
I'm not cold. And I never said I was brilliant either.
Just like, I'm
you need
stupid.
to get May to trust you. If she trusts you, she'll open up and tell you the truth. And then you'll see. You're kind
How
of my
about you
last
ask
hope
her the
to reach her.
questions?
Yeah, aren't you her
You're
cousin?
good at finding ways to get people to open up.
Oh wait, now she's just
Usually.
complimenting me.
So find a way.
Well,
I'll
okay.
try.
Alright. Well, since you said I was good at it, I'll do it. Oh, is there a oh wait. She might be in the living room. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
Hello. What are you listening to?
Hey.
Yeah, ask her what
are
she's
you
listening to.
You like this?
Yeah.
We were listening on the way over.
Oh right, it is the
This
same
album was
song.
much better.
It's super smooth.
They changed the bass. Oh good. I don't know which one is right.
Okay, bassist. Bassist. The
Bassist?
bassist is the bassist. Yeah, because I remember thinking
Too bad they changed
that's so
bassist.
weird.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just.
How would I
you
know?
listen to
How
this
would I know?
music.
I feel like they should have put
Why
that
does
as a
no one
clue
believe you?
somewhere.
I
I
did.
know
We just
how I
told you. They had a cutscene with it in there.
Oh what? I did not pay attention.
That's why I'm here. I'm your backup girl.
Thank
I'm
you,
your backup.
thank you. Khalid just said, at this point, I'm surprised you can't romance Deidre. I had the same thought. We were in the car, and it was like the smooth music. I was like, interesting. Oh my god. Okay.
Your stream's a little laggy.
Oof. Let's see. Let me refresh and see if it's still, if the bitrate has gone down. Oh yeah, bitrate is unstable once again.
We just chilling here, guys.
We're
Hope
just
you're enjoying.
chilling.
Remember to use that Prime on my girl Rosie right
Oh
here.
my god, thank you.
It's my birthday tomorrow. You
Twitch.
should give me a birthday present by giving her some money.
Oh my god. Oh my, is it actually a birthday tomorrow?
It's actually my birthday tomorrow.
I didn't know that. Do you have a
Ye-
Steam wish list?
No, I don't.
Darn. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. It's gonna be late. It's definitely gonna be late if you don't have a Steam wish list.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh my
Don't
god.
worry about
Oh
it.
my god, I didn't know that. I'm writing down a note. Okay, my bitrate is back also. But now I didn't know it was your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday!
Thank you, July 10th, baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, or
what?
If you want to tell us how old you're turning, please tell us how old you're turning. Otherwise,
I am the
don't.
same age as Sky T, the fabulous. I will be the same age as the Sky T, the fabulous Sky T.
Wow.
28 years old. I am an old lady, boomer. I was listening to the radio the other day, and the guy said on the podcast said all women pass their prime once they go past 27. So you're looking at a spinster, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
We welcome it.
All women do eat hot chip and lie.
And cry.
Bisexual and lie. You know,
I so cry.
I feel like that's the same energy, you know? Like saying that someone's past their prime at 27 and saying that all women do is eat hot chip and lie and be bisexual is same energy, you know?
Dude, I was like, when you hit 25, you're like, this is my mid-20s. And then you hit 26, you're like, I'm in my late 20s. Whoa. Yeah, boy.
Alright, I'm gonna say May. I know you don't know me that well, but I'm here to something.
I know you don't know me that well, but I'm here to help you.
I didn't burn down the Hawthorne house.
Okay.
I know.
Why does everyone think you did?
Because they're accusing her baselessly. Yeah. Nancy, you came to this conclusion as well.
That doesn't seem like a good reason to burn down a building.
What can I say? People are stupid. I can't believe it's gone.
Did you
So this
ever
house is
visit the
nice.
estate?
All the time. I appreciated it.
Your parents could have gotten you like a better plastic surgeon for that scar, because
Oh,
I feel like they're hiding. But I mean, like
built by
she's
a
hiding it a lot,
cold
right? So that
man
means
who
she's
sent
kind
a
of
bunch
ashamed
people
of
to their
it.
death because he didn't understand them.
Maybe.
I appreciate being reminded of what happens
True,
when
true.
greedy
She's,
people
like,
stay in
hiding.
charge.
But then again,
It's a cool scar. I like it personally, but
true. But also, medical care is just very expensive. Like it might even be out of the range of the people who own a nice house.
that's true.
Especially,
Safari. Going on safari.
Oh, they are on a safari. Oh my god, you're right. You're
safari.
right.
Pay for
They should have gotten her better doctors.
Bad parents.
Bad
Did
parents.
you know Frances Tuttle very well?
No. But I know her daughter Lauren has that shop, Luminous Infusions.
You ever been inside?
No. Why would I go there?
Well, maybe
I
you
was
like
just wondering if you
infusions.
knew her.
Gosh,
I don't.
it's
I
okay to
mean,
like infusions,
I know she used to hang with my sister back in the day.
right?
But I guess they fell out or something. That's all I know.
Wait, who fell out?
The daughter of the person who died, who was living in the Hawthorne house,
yeah.
was friends
We haven't-
with her sister, but then they fell out.
We haven't met her yet. Actually,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Look,
with the judge.
I spoke with the judge. They don't have anything on you. All we need is an alibi, and then they can't charge you with anything.
And they're not going to have anything on me. Because he can't prove I did it.
Then why not just give the police an alibi? That's all they need.
I just can't.
The music's really loud. Why?
Okay, I understand. But I can't help you or anyone else if I don't know who they are.
Just, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I can't.
Do you and the judge know each
Oh, you gotta save yourself. You gotta save
The
yourself.
man thinks I'm a bad influence.
Why?
Because I used to be friends with his son. His son has had an interesting life, and he thinks it's my fault. He holds a grudge against me.
Oh, really? That sounds surprising.
You live in a small town long enough, people make up their minds about who you are. Doesn't matter if it's true or not, it just is.
Can you tell me anything about Olivia Ravencroft? Anything at all?
I can tell you
Is that
she
her
doesn't
real
get along
name?
with my
That's
sister.
too good of a name.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Why?
Especially
I don't
for
know. They had some falling
A
out
witch
while
lady?
ago.
Yeah.
witch lady. Yeah.
Do you
I
think
got
Olivia
I
has
stopped
any
talking in the
reason
middle
to
because
light
I
the
saw
Hawthorne
Khalid's
house on
comment
fire?
by
Let me
sitting
put it
Keck
this
W.
Olivia is what we call
Which
in
yes,
town
this is
a
absolutely
person
by
who
sitting.
anything dramatic, spectacular, or with fire, she's usually
This
involved.
game was ahead of its time, you're right. When was it released actually? Isn't it kind of
I think
recent?
it's kind of recent. It's 2019.
2019. So it was only a little ahead of its time with Bison.
Like like I said,
She has a strange way
they
of
switched to
showing
a whole new
sometimes.
engine, and
Well,
it's
she cared enough to get Deirdre and I involved.
kind of tell.
Don't worry about her.
How come?
She takes her work really seriously. Like, she cares. A lot. Like, way more than most normal people do for their passion projects. It's not a hobby, it's more like something she has to do.
Kinda sounds like me.
I hope not. It's like her personal crusade, like only she can make it better or something. You can't live your life like that. You need to enjoy it. Enjoy it with people you love.
Salem is not a small town. We have 43,000 people.
And that she is the only person with a criminal record in that 43,000
no. Oh my
Poor
god.
girl.
We saw Tegan at the museum. Looks like she's working on an interesting installation.
Why don't you ask her?
Well, I thought you might have an opinion, or...
I don't. Can you just leave her out of this? I don't want her being involved with my problems.
Are they supposed to be twins,
I'm
or
done
are they
talking,
just,
okay?
or one's older?
I think no, she's a younger sister. She's younger.
Oh, that makes sense.
Tegan is younger.
I see. Alright, well, oh, what's that?
Oh?
Rust be gone. Now that's handy. Never know when a bit of stubborn iron oxide will
Khalid
get in the
just
way
got
of investigating.
caught up to what we said about this being released in 2019. He said, bitch, what? Because true, it looks so old.
Look.
It looks
if
like
you
it's
know what
20
the
years
other-
old.
If you know what the other games look like, they did an upgrade, but they kind of laid off their whole programming department.
Ooh.
This is supposed to be the most this is supposed to be like this is supposed to be like the worst running game out of all.
The worst one.
Yeah, the
I'm
worst
so glad
running
we're
game.
You know what? We're starting at the bottom, and then we're gonna work our way up. You know?
It has. I didn't want to tell you this, but it has a review of 1.9 stars, just because it runs so crappy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can only go up from
I
here,
don't
you
know
know?
yet.
Yeah.
I'm getting
I'm sorry, 1.8.
We have to go to
40% of the users like the game though, so.
Yeah, well, I saw
Like,
when I was
in the
downloading it, I saw mixed
Yeah.
reviews,
Do
and
you
I'm
have
like,
flashlights?
I'm pretty easy
You
to
do
please,
remember
so
what I
it's
told you
probably
about
fine.
that place, right?
The story is
You know
actually
what?
really good. Like
Better
the ending is like really good. I
I'll
think.
go. You stay here
Um,
and see if maybe May feels like talking to you.
Deirdre giving us
Be
that side eye.
careful
Look at
out
her.
there, Drew.
Yeah. I don't
There's
like it
no
when she
such
widens
thing
her
as
eyes.
ghosts, Deirdre. I'll be fine.
Oh, we're going
No.
outside. Yay!
Yeah.
Ghosts. People
We're-
swear there's something in that house.
I'm
Too
a
many
little
people
unclear
believe it to
on
not be true.
where
Could be
exactly
a wild
we're going,
animal
but we're
or
going
a toxic
somewhere.
waste dump. I don't know.
Is
Just
it the
keep your guard up,
Hawthorne
okay?
house?
Wow, that was really sweet.
All right, let's not hug or anything. You should check in with Lauren Holt. She still lives up there. Take the keys for my car. It's way too far of a walk all the way there.
She's
And
being kind of
remember,
nice to me, you know?
things
Like,
happen
okay,
after
she's
midnight
very
in
scary,
Salem.
and she pops up behind me
Be
all the
careful.
time, but like, I feel like she has a crush on Nancy, not gonna lie. Hassan emotes in the chat. I love Hassan. My faves.
But you can just take her car.
Yeah, no, she gave me her
That's
keys.
real nice.
And so I think I'm going to the house, right? Let's see. Yes.
Yeah.
The Hawthorne house. But we should see if any
Hawthorne.
of the...
There are
The
some
shops
shops,
aren't
and there
making a lot of
are.
business
Yeah.
right now.
I want to see if any of them are open that weren't before.
If you go to the museum, there is a shop that's open. Or unless we haven't unlocked that option yet.
Yeah, true. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah, see that
Okay.
the cauldron? See the cauldron in the window?
yes.
That one.
Let's go.
It's locked.
Oh, it's locked.
I guess we just haven't unlocked it yet. You try the museum real quick?
It's locked.
Also locked.
Okay, haven't unlocked it yet.
Oh. Is that a fire sound or is this just leaf sounds?
I think that's just a leaf
Oh,
sound.
okay, okay. I was like, that kind of sounds like a fire sound. Oh no. Oh, wait, there's another candle. I don't think we counted this one.
I don't know if they count because they don't have the little like orange things on the bottom.
This one does.
Which
Over
one?
in the
Oh,
right,
oh, we
left-
didn't get that one.
left-hand
I didn't even
corner.
see that. Yeah, okay, I got that. Okay.
Nice.
We're at 7.
Thank you for petting Leo in the chat.
Yo, oh, it's loading. Oh, that's
Ooh.
better.
I see him. I think
Well-
Deidre is a tsundere. You're right. You're right. Oh my god. Oh, also there's ghosts. Oh, that was scary. Did we just see a ghost?
Hello? This was nice.
Okay, jump scare. Thanks, I guess.
Not creepy. Not at all.
Answer your phone.
Okay, I'm answering.
Frank.
No, I was telling Nancy, not you. I'm sorry. I was just like, Nancy.
Yeah, well, guess where I am right now.
I, wouldn't even begin to. Salem, Massachusetts.
Joe, how the heck did you guys know?
We read about the Hawthorne house in the Globe. Suspected arson. Your name was mentioned. Not as a suspect, obviously. Tegan Perry mentioned she had hired you to investigate.
I'm really excited about these characters.
Huh.
They're super fun.
News to me. I came here as a favor for Deirdre.
Deirdre Shannon? Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, it's a strange case all around.
So, what can I help you guys with?
What can I help you guys
really
with?
sounds like fire.
Well, we're working
I know,
this case,
right?
and a few
It's
legal
like
questions
crackling.
have arisen.
My father would probably be more helpful than me, guys.
Yeah, well, we prefer to call you because of, you know, history. What my brother is trying to say is that there are some similarities to an old case we worked on.
Sure. If you want to send me your notes, I can look them over for you.
Great. That's great.
Oh, right, because the Hardy
Salem's pretty close to Boston.
Brothers, or is
If you guys
another,
have the
like,
time,
mystery?
You should come up here.
The Hardy
and check it out
Boys,
while I'm
yeah.
in
Boys
town.
series
Really?
of books. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It would be good to
This
catch
is the
up.
crossover episode.
I don't know, Nancy. With our special detective powers, we might be mistaken for witches. Heard they don't fare well up there.
Are you kidding me? They love you guys. Did you know that Salem is the only police force that has a witch as an official emblem? I
Also,
don't
it's
think
the
that's
only
true.
police force that has
I'll
only
bet you
ever
are.
arrested one
Okay,
person.
you're wrong. I'll take payment when we
Really?
arrive in Salem.
Well,
Maybe
no,
in a
because
week or
it's
so.
because the girl is the only person who has a criminal
Hopefully
record
I won't be
in
here.
the whole town.
But if you can make it up earlier,
It was like,
great.
yep,
Good talking to
Oh
you.
yeah, I'm just making
no
fun
crime.
of
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
same to you too.
No
Bye.
crime happens here.
Zero crime happens. Gotta say, for a 1.8 star game, I'm invested. I know, same. Like, I'm into it. Also,
The story's pretty great.
we see like a witch hanging from one of the trees, because that was not
We
great.
did definitely. We definitely did see
was
that.
not great.
In case you didn't see that, chat, there was
Don't
a
look
hanging
behind
witch.
you. I hate Deidre. She's such a super.
Yes.
Ghost will steal your soul. Oh.
That is not a cool thing
What?
to say.
But also, Nancy's not, like, Nancy should lean in. She should be like, it's already gone. I'm soulless. I'm a robot detective. You know? I feel like
That'd
she
be
should lean
you
in.
thing, though. Right? You've just been scared out of your mind. I would probably be like, go away.
Mary isn't talking. Did you say something? Nothing in particular. The forest. I can't believe you're actually going out there. And if you see, we already saw a ghost. We definitely already saw a ghost. She's not gonna. She didn't even mention. Nancy's just like, I didn't see a ghost. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god.
I love it about Nancy. Nancy's like, whatever.
Yeah, she's just like, yeah, I saw a ghost. What of it?
Why doesn't this have like a pathway? Why is this like you have to go through woods?
I wonder if that's how it actually is. Because you were saying they did it. Oh, lights on up there.
Is that on fire too?
Is it on fire again? No way.
Wait,
is it?
you're not gonna go look at the shining light, girl. You're looking at the moon.
She's looking at the smoke, I think. Wait, okay, you gotta touch the handle.
What are you doing here?
Are you Lauren Holt?
You're trespassing.
Why?
This is private
Why
property.
would you scare me this way?
I'm giving you one
long hair
chance
touching
to
shoulders.
explain yourself.
Oh, hair touching shoulders! It is clipping through. This is the okay. So far there's one person with long hair in the entire game.
Her hair looks really good though.
It does
I'm
look
gonna
good.
say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's
Also,
pretty good.
she just widened her eyes for a second, and I was like, did she see a ghost?
They just, every time they do that, they've seen a ghost. Oh gosh. But I need to speak with Lauren. I'm an investigator. I say that since that's her, so.
With Lauren Holt.
Yeah.
So, what?
Well, I wanted to talk to her about Frances Tuttle.
Why? Did you know her or something?
I'm just lying. No, but
Only what I read in the
But I
newspaper?
want to.
She was a great
Okay.
woman.
I believe it. She was the former owner of this place, right?
Yeah. You can come in.
Thanks. But there was smoke coming out of that house that was recently on
My name
fire.
is Nancy Drew.
Why is she
Lauren
whiting
Holt.
in her eyes? She saw a
that.
ghost.
Tea?
Please, you've lived here a while?
Since I was 11.
Kitchen.
Ever
Look at
since
that kitchen. That's
Frances-
great.
Yeah.
Sorry. Still hurts.
It's kind of small, but it
She's
has
very
nice
special.
countertop space. You know, like there's lots
So-
of preparation space.
Mhm,
Although she doesn't seem
You're
to
here
have
because why?
a stove.
I'm investigating the
or an oven.
fire.
For
No, I
whom,
think it's where her. It's one of those electric
A
stoves.
cousin of the
right there, where
Perrys.
her.
Oh, where her
Seems like
kettle is?
everyone
Oh,
thinks
that's
she
pretty
did
slick.
it.
That's pretty
But
slick.
there's no evidence.
The Perrys are complicated.
Do you think
No
May
oven
did it?
though.
Maybe.
Or
I
toaster.
don't know. Used to
Oh, this
feel
girl's
sorry
saying
for her,
stuff
but
though.
I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
what she's
sorry, I'm
capable of.
totally
Or
not paying
Tina,
attention
or
to
both
it.
of them.
No, it's just like all of a
The
sudden I was like,
Perrys
wait a
look
minute.
out for themselves, and no one else. Always have. Sorry, I've just been under a lot of stress lately.
Berries are
I don't mean
not
to sound
well
like
Wait.
that.
Wasn't that your best friend? Okay, well I guess you're not best friends anymore if you said that.
Oh. Oh. So, okay.
Is Luminous Infusions your shop?
Yes.
What do you do there? Just curious.
Oh, but they fell out.
It's a tea room
Lauren and
modern
the
apothecary.
sister fell out. Yeah.
You know, before there was a pharmacist, the town relied on an herbalist to provide medicines
Vegan.
for headaches
That's the
and
thing.
sickness and energy and stuff like that.
Interesting. Did Frances Tuttle teach you this?
No, I taught myself.
Oh, cool.
All right.
What can you tell me about the history of the Hawthorne house?
Built by Judge John Hawthorne in 1695, the man flat out stole the land from the people he sentenced to death. Property has changed hands many times over the years, with Frances Tuttle being the most recent owner.
All right. Oh, just ask her for her alibi. That seems like you're coming on a little strong, Nancy. I saw a ghost out in the cemetery.
So,
Yep.
I saw the ghost out in the cemetery.
The scarecrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
what
heard
about
there
the
were
actual
ghosts
ghost
out
we
here,
saw, though?
But all I saw was that.
Like,
Do you believe in ghosts?
no.
I've
Well,
seen
she must-
a lot of weird things.
Really?
So
Nancy
far,
believes in ghosts?
I've yet to find
Oh, okay,
one
there we
without
go.
a rational
I was like,
explanation.
excuse me, you're
Then
not
there's
just gonna
nothing
say
to
no,
talk about.
Nancy?
But why does everyone
Because she's done a
think
lot of
there are
ghost
ghosts
hunting.
out here?
So like,
A town this old
oh, your stream's
is
loading
bound to
again.
have some unbelievable stories.
So
Oh,
you've
it's
seen
good again.
one.
You don't live here.
Okay.
You wouldn't understand.
Sorry.
It's alright.
So you have.
Okay. So, very cool. You looked for the
Have
will.
you looked for the will?
Of course, but I can't find it. Believe me, I've tried to find it. And now the judge has given me days to deliver or the town will take control.
This
I
is
don't have a
2019, ma'am.
but
Where
I
is there
know
no
one
digital
exists.
copy?
Francis told me all the time
True.
that the Hawthorne house and its
Shouldn't the
grounds
judge have a
would be
copy? Wouldn't he be the one
if
to,
something
like,
ever
have
happened to her.
witnessed it?
She knew
Or
that I
the-
would take
or
care
the
of this
lawyer
place
lady?
better than anyone
Ah,
else.
true.
What happens to you?
That's
I
suspicious.
won't be here anymore. But I have representation, a professional lawyer. Her name's Alicia Cole.
Yeah.
She's helping me out.
Squatters' rights. Don't leave.
Doing oh. I feel like, I mean, I want to ask the question because it's an option, but also, like,
What were
coming
you
on a
doing
little
What if you
strong.
say,
months ago?
I really do
2 nights
appreciate you.
ago?
Oh, well, you're gonna say that for the
The house was burned a week ago.
You say that for the end.
Oh,
Different
oh.
case. Might be related.
Wait, what
I was
happened
in
2
my
days
shop,
ago?
like I was.
Oh, the
every
evidence.
night.
The evidence happened
Anyone
2 days
see
ago.
you?
That's
Tourists.
right.
No one who is still in town, but I have sales receipts to prove it.
Very good.
You come by Luminous Infusions, and I'll show you.
I really do appreciate you talking
She has
to
a
me.
tea shop.
It's
that's,
hard.
That's her shop.
Mm-hmm.
I want. Look, I don't really know who set fire to the house, but I know that I want to stay here. It means something to me. It's the only home I've ever had. I'm getting a little tired. I think we've talked enough, don't you?
Of course. Thanks
Girl,
for your
Lauren,
time. I
we
appreciate
got
it.
you. We got you, girl.
Yeah, we got you. We're gonna prove that you're still okay to be here. We're gonna find the will. That
Whoever is doing this, you're not.
that looks like a ghost.
Not possible. That's not possible.
Curse not the darkness.
Hello?
It's not.
I would do the same thing.
Oh, did that ghost just push us?
Drew!
You can die in this game, by the way.
On?
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
I saw it. Or her. I guess it could have been a him too. It was too confusing to really make out.
What are you talking about?
I guess
The
it could be
ghost,
him.
Deirdre. The one you were talking about. I saw it.
Jesus.
Wow. Never thought you'd try to pull a joke like this. I've underestimated you. This is a really good performance. Very un-Nancy Drew-like.
It's not a joke. Deirdre, I saw her. Didn't you want me to see it? Didn't you want me to look into it?
Well, yeah, but I didn't think for a second that you would. I guess I thought you'd go up there and find smoke and mirrors or whatever it is you do. You're saying
It's been like
it's real?
It's been like 20
I
minutes.
don't know what I'm saying. I'm not used to being so
You gotta give me
freaked out.
some time.
Wait,
Yeah,
you didn't
like give me
leave my
some
car
time to
out there,
find
did
the
you?
mirrors.
Calm down
guys are
enough
not
to drive
like
back.
charged by this rain at all.
I'm like, it's
I
like
could
the
Get
so
more
loud.
chowder.
I know,
I
and then
think
just
it'll
keep
help.
talking.
Yeah.
I need answers.
Okay, so let's go through it.
Strangely calming.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it, but I saw
I don't know how to
something.
explain it, but I saw something.
I don't know what to tell you, Drew. It's as weird as moon chunk cheese ice cream and sandals with socks. But my instinct is
That the two are related. The fire and the ghosts.
right. You're not
Right.
buying Olivia's story that some coven of witches came here to unleash ghosts to take revenge by burning it down, though. Right?
Right, I think. It's unlikely anyway.
You really think what you saw was real?
It's worse than that. I think in order to know, I need to see it again, and you need to come with me tomorrow.
She's like,
Okay.
no.
And then we can plan road trips to find Bigfoot and aliens and the Loch Ness Monster.
Hey, sounds fun to me. Found out something. Did you know that Francis Tuttle had a will?
Judge Danforth never mentioned that.
Because they can't find it, they assume it doesn't exist.
So if it does exist, Lauren would get the estate.
So loud!
I know.
Oh, your stream is like
How's that
kind of
working out
loading
for her?
quite a bit.
Oh no.
There doesn't
oh,
seem
yep,
to be much
connection
progress
unstable.
They
Yeah,
missed
well,
they missed
without
the
a will,
whole
What could she really do?
ghost
It's been
thing.
a long
Oh,
day.
that's so
I'm
sad.
just gonna call it a night.
It was creepy,
You
guys.
do look
That's
kinda.
really creepy.
Well, maybe don't video chat with the boyfriend. At least not until you
Whoa.
get the twigs out of your hair.
I appreciate your concern.
Rude.
She's
Hey,
just jealous.
What? You want that chowder now? The offer expired.
I was going to say,
I do not like
We
doing
make
that.
a pretty good team, she said.
See? That's proof right there. You were definitely hallucinating.
Okay, wait, let's. Oh, I need to answer the call.
there's always an explanation.
Again, I'm just reloading the things. This connection. Nope, still unstable.
So sad.
I know.
We were just getting into it. Guys, okay, let me reenact it for you. There was this ghost.
Yes.
And like we were walking and it was like floating in the air and it looked like a Puritan lady with like a bonnet and everything. And she was floating, like, and then she came at us from behind and Nancy's like, I'm not gonna look behind. It's like what? There's gotta be reasonable explanation, there's gotta be reasonable explanation. And then the ghost came in front of us and was like,
It, like
and then
pushed
we
us
passed
over.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
What
okay,
is
we're
the
back.
town of Greenwich, New York?
Sorry?
They have a witch on their emblem. We won!
Really?
Sending you a pic. When can we expect payment?
That's a fire department logo. I said police.
Public safety. It's all the same. A
Pedantic
technicality.
friends.
There's something I have to get off my chest. I saw a ghost.
Sorry, what?
This case. I've never seen anything like it. It felt real. I can't explain it.
What is it? What's wrong?
Hold on. Say no more. It just so happens that ghost hunting is our specialty.
Wait, what?
We're not passing on a chance like this. Be there before you know it.
This guy's like,
Only if you really want to. Talk to you later.
Hey, you know what you should do, Nancy? You should call your boyfriend who's hanging out with other chick, okay?
What's happening here? Was
Is that blood?
No, I think it was fire. Or
No,
maybe
it's blood.
Is it blood? Oh, it's dripping. Ah! Oh, it was her face, and she was just drooling on us.
Yeah?
Ew, she was drooling on
Good
us. I
morning,
don't like
sunshine.
What time is it?
It's early.
Oh,
Hurry up,
I
get
don't know if
dressed, and meet me downstairs. I have
stream's
something to cheer you
struggling.
up.
Maybe we should end it since that's the first day.
It's all for you. I'm ready. I am ready to be your number 2 when you need me.
Yeah, I was thinking. Well, I'm trying to decide if we should switch to. I'm gonna go to ending soon, but if we should do Sundays or Fridays, I don't know which I like better. I don't know. Are Sundays still okay for you?
I think Sundays are okay with me.
All right, then I'll think about it a little more, and then
Yeah.
I'll know by Monday when I do
And
my
then
other
I
stream. And
I refreshed your stream. They're gonna get to the part with the lady's face.
Oh,
They were
nice. At least they
sleeping.
get that. Oh, I'm so sad it was skipping. Like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll look at my settings and try to mess with it and all that. Okay, I'm gonna rate someone. Let's see. Who are we rating?
Who are we rating?
Twitch. Let's see. I don't know who's live. Oh, we got a doctor live. We got a ferret live. Pretty good. Let's rate maybe doctor, since doctor's the one with lowest viewer count right now. Oh, I'm gonna wait for